world. But if you can hear me and everything sounds good, then let me know in the chat. We're back for another Catan stream, specifically Cities and Nights, so I'll get in the chat with that. And what else do I want to do? Okay, so I want to go full screen on here. I will be reading this important message from Catan Universe. And then, let me open up the Twitch chat on my phone. Excuse me. Catanians, glad to be back, and glad to see you all here. I'm assuming you're hopping in right now as we speak. Okay, hang on, let me cut down the... I always forget to turn the phone volume off, otherwise I hear myself talking. And then it's Dupinator Inception as I'm talking to the computer screen, and I hear it coming to the phone. So, let me just make sure no one... Okay, so no one got in the chat beforehand on the computer, so any new chats will in fact be on the phone. So we're all good on that. We're right on 10:30 a.m. just like I said I would be on. Already got 2 viewers tuning in. Excellent. Okay, so as I wait for people to hop in, I'm just going to be reading this important message here. We have Digital Catan World Championship registration, and it's now open. Get registered in 3 easy steps on dcwc.catan.com. Number 1, choose your preferred weekend and time zone group. Now, with all this being said, my summer has been crazy busy with all kinds of work, side work, trying to do Catan when I can, and working on my cars. So perhaps I might not even be able to fully participate in this tournament, or this championship. But I'm going to try my absolute best. Okay, so number 2, watch your email for a confirmation of your registration. If you don't receive confirmation, contact the tournament team at dcwc@catan.com. We must be able to reach you by email during the tournament. And number 3, you must register for the DCWC with the email address associated with your Catan Universe account. Visit dcwc.catan.com for more information and to register, or click on more. So that's very exciting, Catanians. So you can register for the Digital Catan World Championships. And I think this is the first year ever of Digital Catan World Championships for Catan Universe. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they were supposed to have a in-person tournament, or you start out in regionals and you go to nationals, internationals, and so on and so forth. But obviously COVID shut all that down, so there was no in-person. So by that time, I guess it was too late for them to try to set up a digital championship in the meantime on Catan Universe. Plus, we didn't, at that point last year, I don't believe we had update 2.0 on Catan Universe, and it's been running a lot better with the 2.0 update. So they must have been on 1 point something, maybe 1.8 or 1.9 or whatever it was. But this year, full-on digital championships are happening because, let's say COVID, it's worse in other countries than compared to maybe the States, or it's worse maybe in third world countries versus first world countries, or so on and so forth. So you never know if we're going to have another wave of different variants of COVID coming through. Then I think they just want to be safe and just have it all digital. And I think that kind of helps, because if everybody's logging into their Catan Universe account, playing in the championships, like everything's like going into the system and digitally. Like, it's not like, I would imagine, if you go to an in-person Catan tournament to just try to rank up towards the championship game, everything's like written manually, and like stuff could get lost in transition and whatnot. Like maybe they write down a piece of paper and later they enter it in the computer system. But when it's all digital, unless there's any glitches, then it's going to go pretty smooth, I would imagine. So that's very cool. So good luck to you Catanians that are going to enter in to the Digital Catan World Championships. I wish you the best. I hope you go for gold. I hope you get first place overall, you win the entire championship. I think that would be amazing, because I know I'm not, but again, if I can get in there, I'm going to try my absolute best. But I'd love to see one of you take it to the top. At least if you got into the final championship game, and it was you and, I assume they're all 4-player games, when it's like actual championship games, I assume there's no 3 or no 5 or 6 player. I think it's just 4. But if you were one of the final 4, and it was someone from our Catanian community here, that would just be incredible. Okay, so let me just this one's Cities and Nights. Let me see. Let me just see if I can join. Yeah, sure. Oh, I'm in. Okay, sweet. Um, Season Nights, 3 players, all scenarios, the first island. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm gonna start off. I might start off with the tournament game. I just want to see if I can get that one going. Of course, I do want to play with you all on our regular Cities and Nights live stream. But I'm just like, I'm really wanting to, now that it's August, that it's past August 1st, like I think we're in full on tournament mode. I'll have to go, actually, you know what? I can go check my email and figure out, because I can't remember if I got a confirmation. I thought I got a confirmation email, but maybe I was supposed to get another email where I fully sign up for the tournaments. Trader Jones in the house says, Roger Dodger, what's doing? Trader Jones, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I'm just trying to play some more Cities and Nights, and I apologize if you're one of the people. I know Nikki tried to tune in on Wednesday, or was looking forward to a Wednesday stream a couple days ago. So I don't know if you were also in that same camp, in that same boat. But I really, really wanted to stream on Wednesday, but I've been getting a lot of side work. So my neighbors, now that they have a pretty good idea that I worked at a car dealership. I worked on cars for a year and a half, and then for these past 4 years, I've been working in a machine shop. So I'm getting pretty. I'm not gonna say I'm really good mechanically. I just like to take my time, make sure I can take something apart and put it back together, either with new parts or rebuild it and do my best. And I'm always learning every single day. So my neighbors kind of picked up on that. So they're instead of taking their car to a shop for simple things like oil changes, brake pads and rotors being replaced, etc. You name it, tie rod ends. I was just working on those. They'll give me the option to work on their car first, and then that way it saves them a little bit of money, and it also helps me make a little bit of side money. And the game is set up. Okay, so we're gonna try this tournament game, and then we're gonna. I might check my. Well, maybe I'll just check my email later, I guess, to see if I actually got that confirmation email, because I thought I did. And the only reason I say that is because when I clicked on tournaments on the main page, it said tournaments with beta still attached to it. So like, are we still, if it's the beta mode of tournaments, are we still in like not legit tournaments, or who knows? Does this actually count towards the actual digital Catan World Championships? Who knows? Either way, I'm going to try my absolute best, and if I could get on that 458 spot and grab the automatic night, I'm going to be a happy camper. So we'll see where red places, though. But yeah, Trader Jones, I've been so incredibly busy that I've had to miss a stream here and there, it feels like. And the 458 spot is open. What's the turn timer like on these tournament matches? Okay, 90 seconds. Wow, the 346 is tempting to put the city on for the paper from the 6 and starting off with the automatic road. But with that said, when you're in tournament mode, when you're in a tournament match, you got to get that night activated, and that's got to be like your #1 priority. So I'm going to go ahead, throw it on the 346, build to the 341 ports, throw the city on the 458. There's no other way to go. Build directly to the sheet port, and just live my life that way. Okay. Pocho says, hello, Dupinator. How are you, Pocho? I'm doing great. I am incredibly busy, like I was saying, with all kinds of stuff, but glad to see you here in the Twitch chat, joining the stream. How are you doing? And Pocho says, oh, Pocho, you're getting vaccinated. Congratulations to you. So hopefully you had it. Are you getting your first shot or your second shot? And hopefully, oh, they took my sheet port. nice defensive play, because if I get the cheap port, I'm so off to the races. So that was a good move on their part. I can still go for the 3-4 port, and if I can get a city on that 3-4-6, I'm golden. I'm just absolutely golden. So, but Pocho, are you getting your first shot or your second shot? And I was gonna say hopefully it's it's you have a similar effect with me where or as me where like I only had a sore arm for a little bit and that was it. Like I didn't have any other side effects. Because I know some people like they got either they got really sick or semi sick or whatnot. But I'm grateful that all I got was a sore arm for the first shot and the same exact thing for the second shot, another sore arm. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Blue does not have any. Probably won't get any blue sneak improvements for a while, so I'm gonna throw the knight there. Just I always worry about the intrigue, and I always worry about them squashing my knight later. But we should be okay. We're gonna go with that spot. And now if we can get some ore and some okay sheep and cloth, work with that. But I really want the ore and the wheat now. So all the 4s and 5s. And the random 3 will give me a road, so that will be nice as well. But yeah, Pocho, congrats on getting vaccinated. And some people want to get vaccinated, some people never want to get vaccinated. And for me, I just kind of wanted to see how it affected people early on. And also, like, I couldn't have got it early on anyways. I wasn't in that first what's it called? Not first responder group, but first essential group, like essential worker group. Like they didn't include my job or my field in that group, but it was actually funny to me because my shop never closed down. Like we just kept working, but it was all right because we were working in all these office buildings, repairing all the HVAC and the machinery. But all those people that normally come to those office spaces to work were all working from home. So we actually were barely around anybody for most of the 2020. Like I would say when it shut down in March 2020, I believe, all the way on. And only now have people started to come back in any sort of capacity. So even though we never stopped working, it was okay because there was not a lot of people that we had to be around. And of course we always wear the mask. So, but yeah, it kind of worked out where I was able to get the shot before I went on vacation, and didn't feel anything besides sore arm. So I'm good to go, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I'm a young guy. I'm fairly healthy, and maybe I'd still be fine without the shot. Maybe that because some people are arguing, you don't get the shot. Just if you had COVID, then you can just be fine. But I don't think I ever actually got COVID before I got the shot. I know you can be asymptomatic, like have no symptoms. So I never got a test for it. So that's how it played out for me. But yeah, Poacher, glad to hear you getting your shot there. You know, and it's great because if you want to get it, it's free. At least in America, it's absolutely free. So I think that's a cool thing they did. So if you don't want the shot, you don't want the shot, and that's you. That's what you want to do. So that's my take on it. And let's see here. Trader Jones says all good. Duty called. Yep. Great that you could help out your neighbor. Yep. It's really a win-win because if I can help my neighbor out, and they can also pay me a certain amount of money to work on whatever it is on the car, it helps me out because my whole plan here, kind of in the background, is I'm really trying to buy some sort of house, like I can't get anything big or like ideally with all my cars I'd love to have a really big garage. But I'm just working as much as I can, trying to get a lot of side work, and then of course still trying to build up the Twitch community here, and that way later on hopefully I always want to have multiple streams of income, so in case something happened where one of them shut down for whatever reason, then I would still have others I could still put in effort to. and I wouldn't be feeling totally lost in the sauce and depressed because, let's say I lost my job and I feel like I had nothing else to to make income off of and keep progressing. Like I didn't want to feel like, oh, I'm back to square one. I'm all starting all over. Okay, so I have the merchant. I need one more card. If I got another lumber, another brick, or a wheat, I have the settlement. So I'm just gonna wait. But I have the merchant in hand. It's ready. Okay, so here's the deal. Blue has to build a knight and activate it. Okay, so they do. Okay, so we're good. Now, if red can just not roll in barbarians, or actually just not roll a 7, anything but a 7. Okay, 5. So I can reactivate my knight and I can build a settlement. So that's perfect. Excellent, excellent. Horny Engineer U says, good morning. Horny Engineer U, how are you doing? Glad to have you back. And how's it going? How is it going? I think you were tuned in a couple streams ago. Were you playing with us? And I think we were having a good time. And then you had to leave to go somewhere, or was it a job interview, or did you get a new job, or am I mixing up with someone else? And again, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep everything sorted out in the filing cabinet in my mind. But was that you were getting a new job of some sort? So I'm gonna activate the knight. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wait until I get an ore. And then because so red has one green progress card, and so no one's gonna have any spy, hopefully anytime soon. So I'm gonna wait to use the smith until I have 2 knights. I'm gonna do it that way because I'd rather have 4 knight strength, because I now that red has 1 blue city improvement, they can get a deserter, and if they desert me with a level 2 knight, that's just not gonna be good for me. Unless we can, the only consolation prize will be if we continue to beat barbarian strength. There's the 4. Okay, so I have to not roll a 7. I could have built the city wall a little earlier, but I wanted to save that brick and build the settlement to get the 3-for-1 port. So now I have the 3-for-1 port from now on. And so I'm actively looking for the city after these knights come out. So 5 would be best. Okay, 9, that's fine, So what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and build the knight like I said. Then I'll also build Yellow City Improvements Level 2. And bear with me, Catanians, I'm like laser focused into this game because it's a tournament game. It might be an actual tournament game, or we might still be in like pre-tournament, but I thought we were in actual tournament by now. So, with that being said, what else would I like to do? I kind of want to sneak over to that 9-10 spot, but I'm going to need a road building green progress card, and it's just not going to happen for me right now. Actually, what I'm going to do is resource monopoly the ore, because I'm a savage. I know it's out there. We're in tournament mode, okay? I got to do what I got to do. And then, if I get a 5, I have the city. I have the city, but let me go ahead, throw the merchant out there. It pains me to do it, but I got to throw it on ore. And instead of getting the other knight activated, I'm actually going to build the city wall now, because now my production is a little bit better. Let me get the city wall. Hopefully I get a 5 in the next few turns, or a 4, and I can reactivate the knight. And okay, so I stole the ore, but they just got even more ore. Red gets even more coin. So what else did I want to say to you all? Okay, Trader Jones says that's a solid placement combo. Thank you very much. I was really setting myself up to get on the sheep port, but blue said no, not at all. I'm not going to let that happen. And then, of course, the ore gets resource monthly away, so I should have traded that remaining 2 ore in for another wheat and had 4 knight strength. But hindsight. So, also, Horny Asian New You, thank you for still being a subscriber. And you still got that. Okay, so here's what I learned. my Twitch manager was telling me this. If you have a first icon next to your name and you subscribe for any amount of time, let's say it expires at the end of whatever given month, and then you're unsubscribed for a little bit. If you ever decide to resubscribe because you had subscribed when I had my first whatever 10 or 11 subscribers, you still carry that, or that still first icon will still be with you if you ever resubscribe in the future. So you guys and gals are literally my OGs, the current 10, 11, or 12 subscribers that we have here on this Twitch channel. So I just want to say I highly appreciate it, and I found that out. I don't know if you guys already knew that, but I thought that was a cool feature of Twitch, where like you carry that first symbol with you, like as for like forever, pretty much, as long as I have a Twitch channel. And you guys are one of my, I think it's the first, is it the first 10 or 15 subscribers? I'm still fuzzy on what it is for that first icon. But everyone that subscribed so far has gotten that first icon, so I think it's pretty cool. The other thing I wanted to say, and I'm just, I almost feel like a boomer. I don't try to be have like a boomer mentality, so to speak, but my Twitch manager always tells me that like I'm a boomer and I need to get with the times to like understand what's going on with all the latest Twitch things or anything in pop culture or and whatnot. So he was telling me that you all can use if you have a Amazon Prime subscription, you get one free Okay, hang on. Let me see here. I'm gonna shut down the 9. I know blue is in the lead, but I think red has some. They have some momentum there. So I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, you know what? I'll also use the master merchant now on blue. Okay, so I'm gonna take a. Well, I think I'm just gonna take the 2 ore, honestly. Or wait, I have 4 lumber. Okay, if I take 2 brick, this is very hard. This is a tough call. If I take the 2 brick, I can build some more roads. But I really, really want the city. So I'm going to take the 2 ore. Then I have the 3-for-1 port, which is amazing. So I'll go ahead and trade in for a wheat. Get the night reactivated. And then for now, we'll pass. Okay, so what my Twitch manager was saying is that if you have a Amazon Prime subscription, and of course some of you may already know this, but you get 1 free Twitch subscription. Like you get 1 free opportunity to subscribe to anybody on Twitch. So I didn't know this at all, because I see some of you will subscribe with Prime, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together. So if you ever think about subscribing and you not already subscribe to someone else on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime and using your free sub, if you really want to subscribe to this channel, just use your free Prime sub. That way you don't have to actually pay anything. So that was my long-winded thing there. So hopefully that makes sense. So just another cool thing that I did not know about. Okay, now I know it's 3 Barbarian Strength. I do have 2 active knights on my end. I'm about to kick Barbarian Strength up to 4 because I'm going to go ahead and use Merchant Fleet on the wheat. Then we're going to go ahead, trade in 2 wheat for the ore, and now we have the city on the 346. Of course the 6 is shut down, so we're going to have to work on that later. But I wanted to get that city first. Now I can work on getting the other knight activated. And if they shut down my 6, I still have the 8. If they shut down the 8, I still have the 6. So it's I really got options here. I would love for the 6 to be open, of course, for that glorious paper now. But we're making things happen here now. We're very close to the trade bonus, so we'll be working on that shortly. It's hard to say. Oh, he's gonna take a cloth. Yep. It's hard to say right now whether blue or red will take Longer Road first. I mean, I could potentially get, if I connect my road system, I go to 4. length road, but like if blue connects it up, he's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Red will have 7 as well. No, 6 I think. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So whoever connects their road systems up first between red and blue is gonna get longest road. That's gonna jump them up even further in victory points. And then someone else is gonna eventually have to chase that longest road back down to probably extend the game a little further. Okay, so now I get the cloth back, so thankfully I can get the trade bonus, but I feel I'm a little bit behind on that yellow Metropolis. So red will go ahead, connect the road systems, take longest road. Also, it's funny to note, red and kind of blue have this top board like entirely to themselves pretty much. Like it's going to take a while for me to work my way up there. Okay, that was the most glorious 4 I could ask for. And I'll probably go ahead and tie blue for night strength. So what I'm going to do is 3 sheep for a wheat. Then I still have merchant on ore, so I'll take 2 ore, throw it for a cloth. And that way I can tie him for night strength, get the trade bonus, and then additionally I can get the blue city improvements level 2. I have the sheep and this lumber in my hand, but of course you can't build ships on the first island, and that's where we're at. Okay, so back to the chat. Horny Asian says, yeah, I got a couple games in last time, and yes, I got a new job. Okay, so I got it right this time, because whenever Hannah tunes in, I always mix up her and Katie, I think, because Katie is the waitress / bartender, and Hannah is the biologist, but not the marine biologist. And sometimes I would mix their jobs up together, or I would mix up Hannah's either a marine biologist or biologist, but she is in fact a biologist, and it's in my head now, hopefully. So, also, okay, good. I'm going to be able to chase away the robber off the 6, because barbarians still have 2 more spaces before they invade. Very good. And, oh, yeah, Horny Asian says the job with the really long name. That's right. It was like 6 words, right? I think you gave me 6 words for your job title. I believe that's what it was. So, but yeah, how is the job still going well, Horny Asian? And very best of luck to you at the job. Okay, let's roll. City Wall, 8 cards. 11, yikes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to chase away the robber. And we're going to do a double chase around, because we have 2 wheat to reactivate both knights. And at this point, it looks like blue will get... Oh, they stole my merchant, and they're going to get to the... what do you call it? The yellow Metropolis before me. So what I'm going to do is I'll put it on the 6, because if I put it on the 5... Well, I want to put it on the 5, but if I put it on the 3 or the 10... then they'll just chase away with their knights and put it right back on me. So I did get some cards from them. I'm happy about that. Oh, man, I'm so close. I could trade in 2 coin to get a 3rd city. Wow. But let's just get the knights reactivated. Let's not mess around. And then let me go ahead and trade in... Oh, I lost the merchant. That's right. Well, in that case, because I was going to get the politics bonus, then, well, I wouldn't have had anything left from the ore to, if I traded at 2 for 1 rate, I wouldn't have had any left to grab the promote a knight to a mighty knight to barely beat out blue for Defender Catan. So even if I had an open space to build a level 1 knight, I wouldn't have been able to activate it. Or actually, I would have been able to activate it, but because I would have traded in 2 coin for the wheat. But it's fine. Well, hopefully we can tie, and hopefully I can make some moves in the future. Also, I'm gonna need maybe a 3 or I'm gonna need a 6. Honestly, I want to get the paper coming in. But yeah, just okay, very good. Another 8s. So, oh, you know what? I gotta take a Okay, so I could hope for a crane. An alchemist from the green progress card stack. Or I could hope for a merchant, trade monopoly, Resource Monopoly, it's so close. So I have it anyway, so I'm going to do a green because I want an Alchemist. Road building is also good. I'll also take roading, but if I don't roll a 7, the yellow Metropolis is mine. That's pretty much how it goes. And red has no progress cards. They're not going to be stealing anything from you for at least just yet. Or for the wheat, don't have wheat. Okay, yeah, I have to not roll the 7. Or I might still be okay, actually. Even if I roll the 7, I might be okay. Of course, I don't want to roll the 7. So yeah, let's see here. Horniation says, paper for wheat? That's tempting, but I don't have it. Horniation says, not sure why blue placed their settlement on the 10 like that. Really reduced their production of the sheep port. Yeah, I see that they wanted to get the wheat port, but in their current setup, I don't think the wheat port actually has a lot of value for them because they're using any wheat they get off the 5 and the 10. They're only getting 1 wheat at a time from either of those numbers to reactivate knights and potentially build settlements and cities. So the wheat port actually doesn't have a lot of value to them. And they could just, like you said, they could build on the 810 and then later build on the other wheat port spots. So I think they really made a miscalculation there. Also, too, let's go ahead and use the merchant. We're going to throw it on sheep this time. And wow, actually, we're going to have a big place. Let me focus here so I can make sure I finish out my turn. We're going to do 2 sheep for a cloth. We're going to snag the yellow Metropolis probably right before blue can get it, which is very exciting. I somehow caught back up to him. Then we're going to go ahead. We're going to get the politics bonus. And then after that, we're going to use our road building. And, you know, I'm seriously considering this 6, 9, 11. It's going to be hotly contested for that spot. But I think we're going to go for it. Because there's no use going for that 2 sheep on the other end. And then I'll go ahead and trade in for a wheat. Let's go ahead and get a knight activated. And I think we're going to run out of time. Yep, okay. I ran out of time. I was going to build 1 more road to extend it out to that 6, 9, 11 spot, but hopefully we can get it on our next turn. And it gave me the message, you ran out of time, and if you take too long for 3 turns, if you run out of time, then you get kicked. So definitely don't want to get kicked because we're doing very well this game. And okay, now we're getting stolen from, and ooh, the resource monopoly, and he gets the ore again. So if I would have had just a little bit more time, if I would have stayed focused for that entire turn from the get-go, as soon as I rolled the dice, we would have had a great turn, not have had that many ore stolen from us. But you just gotta roll with it. Okay, so if I can build that road in the settlement on the 6, 9, 11, if I can get a city on that, that'll have 2 cities on 2 6 lumbers. How crazy is that? Red is going to go for an alchemist. It's going to be a 9. Okay. I get an intrigue. That's okay, but we'll work with it. Poacher says Wheatport surely, and 5 plus 10 may be better than double 8. Yeah, I would have gone for the 8-10 spot. I agree with Horniation because you got the sheep port. You started on the sheep port. And, you know, complement that sheep port even further by building again on the 8. And if you can get a city on the 8-10 and you also have a city on the 8-3, then you're just rolling in the cloth. And he'd easily be able to steal the yellow Metropolis from me, assuming I'm not able to max it out to level 5. The one good thing is, though, I am okay. I have another city in hand, and I would honestly, I'd love another city wall. So I'm still waiting on that 3. Oh, red went ahead and built on the 9, 10, 11, which makes it so that I'm not able to build on the 6, 9, 11. So I'll have to go even further to the other 6, 9, 11 spot. So what we're gonna do. We're going to get our activator of the knight. Then we are going to promote a knight to a mighty knight. After all that, we're going to use merchant fleets on the ore. I could have built another city, but let me wait on that because it's Metropolis time. I'd rather have a Metropolis over a city, of course. So merchant fleet on ore, trade him for the coin, grab blue city improvements level 4, aka the blue Metropolis, and we'll slam that down with authority, and that's going to be a great turn for us. So now we just need 3 more victory points, and yeah, also 12 viewers on the channel right now on the live stream. So thank you very much, viewers, for tuning in. Of course, if you want to follow, it's free to follow. And as I was saying earlier, I just found out that if you are subscribed to Amazon Prime, or if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get 1 free Twitch subscription. So if you don't have it used on any other Twitch channel, I'm sure you have your another favorite Twitch channel, which is fine. But if you absolutely wanted to subscribe to this one, you could use your Prime sub for free, and that really helps me out as well. So just something I found out. I'm probably super late on that. Probably everybody already knew about it, which is hilarious to me. But that's why I have a Twitch manager who I can go to with all my questions. And of course, you guys help me out as well. Okay, so we got the spy, and I may be able to snag longest road. Or roll a 7, either one. I'll probably... Let me see about the double shutdown here. Okay, get a sheep. And, ooh, he has... No, let's see. Is it a yellow one? Okay, he has... I'm going to spy on him right now just to see what it is. Merchant, very nice. Okay, so now I have a merchant in reserve. Then I'm going to chase away the robber, and he put the city... Oh, you know what? This is tough because he put the city on the 6, but red already has a lead on the green Metropolis. So I think I'm going to say the momentum has shifted. I think the momentum has shifted in red's favor. So I'm going to go ahead and shut red down. Oh, nice brick. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and reactivate the knight, and then I'll follow that up by building a road. And I just got to get one more road up there. And then hopefully I can build in that 6911, followed up with a quick city. Okay, this is the first ever time this whole game I'm getting a paper, so I'm very excited about that. Okay, so now, hopefully, I gotta catch up to red, though. I gotta get a lot of 6s. Of course, they're also gonna be getting 6s, so I'm gonna have to steal paper from them at the same time. But the 4s are also glorious, so I can trade in 2 coin for paper. But I just noticed blue has yellow city improvements level 4, so I got to keep a close eye on that. I absolutely do not want my yellow Metropolis to be stolen. And right now, I'm gonna go ahead and trade Monopoly some paper, since I'm pretty sure red still has one. I know blue used theirs, I believe. Okay, so I get 1 paper. Here's the thing, though. I have to max out. I think I have to. Well, at what? It's close. It's very close. I'll have to keep a close eye on it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I have to get another city first, so I want to get that. If I have any hope of getting the green Metropolis. So I think what I do for now is I start building green city improvements in the hopes that I can get a medicine, because a medicine is going to be huge. So I'm going to trade in for another paper. Let's go to green city improvements level 2. Then I'm going to take the merchant, actually. Oops. And I'm going to shift my merchant over to ore. And my turn's always running low on time, so let me see if I can get this done. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Dupinator, focus, click in the right spot, and we have the science bonus, just like that. With 6 seconds to go, we'll end our turn. And have you ever seen someone build level 1, 2, and 3 in the same turn of any color city improvement in a 12-ish roll? But I'm cool with that. I'll just grab a science bonus. I'm going to grab a brick. I'll get the wheat later, but I want to get that road up there to the 6911. Things are happening. Pocho says, is it possible for you to get the trifecta? I am gunning directly for the trifecta, the triple Metropolis max outs. I won't put that emote in the chat yet 3 times just because I don't want to jinx myself just yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. I'm gonna take. Oof. I'm gonna take a green one. Give me a medicine. Okay, irrigation is still fine. Irrigation's nothing wrong with that. Constitution. Okay, so blue has gotten both the printer and the Constitution, I believe. Yeah, that's crazy. I thought someone got printer earlier, like way before blue built a blue city or a green city improvement. But I guess it was him. Wow. Okay, so he's up at 8. Red's at 8, and we're very close. We're getting there. I think my next move is I gotta get the city, but I also want to get the road and the settlement to potentially put the city on the 6, 9, 11 spot. And yeah, okay, 9s are amazing for red. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna grab a brick, and we're gonna do the road and the settlement now. So we're getting rated. Risley underscore IF is rating with a party at 2. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have more Catanians here in the chats. So yeah, I'm going to do road and settlement, and then I would really love to get that settlement to a city. I think that's all I can do for now, so I'll pass with plenty of time left in the turn timer this time. And okay, yeah, that's how I'm going to work it. So we're going to go for the Metropolis trifecta. Ooh, trade monopoly, the paper, of course. Blue always has the right cards at the right time to screw me over. So far, I still have a lead though, but it's very funny that he was able to resource monopoly ore on 2 separate occasions when I really needed that ore, and plus he stole merchant from me at least once so far. So Blue's doing everything they can. They did take longest road, but I'm securely on that 6, 9, 11 spots. And if I connected my road systems by placing one singular road right here between my Mighty Knight and my Metropolis, I would go to a 8-length road to tie blue to win the game. I could literally win the game that way. Risley IF says, welcome, bro. Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Glad to have you here. I've never been raided before, actually. We raid channels once my stream is done. But I think this is the first time I've gotten rated, so thank you very much. Onwards and upwards. I just saw 17 viewers. That's the most viewers I've ever had on a Twitch stream. This is crazy. So thank you very much, viewers. It's amazing. I know, that's a breadcrumb in the whole realm of Twitch, but for me, it's just awesome. So thank you very much. Okay, let me see. Poacher's saying longest road. I understand that the longest road is the way to win. But right now I can't do it because if I switch merchant to lumber, I can only 2 for 1 and for a brick, and I'll have 2 lumber left over and 1 brick. I can only build 1 road out of that to go to 8-length road. Okay, so what I'll do for now is I'll reactivate this knight. It might be Defender Catan, but that only puts me to 12. It's tough. It's very tough. What I'll do, I'm gonna go ahead and build the road just to put all the heat on blue to continue extending out their longest road. Possibly red might come in and cut off my road system here, so let them focus on that. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be working on my city. I would just love to get the triple Metropolis trifecta. I think that would be an amazing way to win this game. But of course, it's getting close, so I will go ahead and probably just try to take longest road. Thankfully, blue is nowhere near taking the yellow Metropolis away from me, because if they take that away from me, they'll probably win. So I still need to keep a close eye on that. But so far it's going well. I wonder if they recognize that I can't take the green Metropolis yet because I don't have an available city to put that 3rd Metropolis on. So, yeah, if red really picks up with green city improvements and they can take that Metropolis before I do, Yeah, okay, so now that they got the science bonus, they're literally 4 paper away from taking the Green Metropolis. So this game is actually, it's a lot closer than it looks, because if I can't take Longest Road and I can't take the Green Metropolis, I still need to get 2 more victory points, because I already have Merchant. It's not like Merchant's going to put me to 12. I'm already have Merchant at 11. And there's the 7. Okay, so thankfully I can still do the double chase around. Let's see. Let me shut blue down first, see what I get. Okay, I get a paper. That's funny. Okay, what I'll do is let me also shut down red, and then I'll reactivate both knights. I'll get a lumber, chase away, and now I get 1 more card. So that's, I want to shut down blue, but it's kind of hard to put it on something of them. You know what? This is kind of unorthodox. I'm going to shut the 8 down because I don't want him stealing my whatchamacallit, yellow Metropolis, and I don't need the cloth of the sheep anymore, so I'll just draw science bonus instead. So let me go ahead, trade in for the 2 wheat, get the knights reactivated, because barbarians are about halfway. I would love, absolutely love to trade in for you know, to be able to trade in for some ore and hold the wheat to build the city, but I just gotta wait. There's the 4. That's amazing. Okay, so we're very close. Now I just really have to hope that not a lot of more 6s get rolled, so that red doesn't steal that Green Metropolis before I can get to it. Of course. Well, I bet you all are saying I could have won last turn by Longest Road. I bet you all are saying that, and that's hilarious. And watch me. Yeah. Yep. I knew as soon as I ended that turn that I missed something, and that was the fact that I could have taken Longest Road to 1. I had literally had to build 1 singular road, and I'm sure you all, yep, you all caught right onto it. I'm just so enthralled with this triple Metropolis ultimate takeover to win the game. All right, let me try to hop in the chat here. It's a very intense game. Alpha Memory says, "Wow, I'm late." Alpha, thank you very much for tuning in. Our literally very first subscriber here on the Twitch channel. So thank you very much for tuning in. There goes the 5. I've done it. Screw Longest Road. Usually I never say that, so it pains me to not take Longest Road. But we have the win in hand. Check this out. We are going to go ahead, build the city on the 6-9-11. I know we're in tournament, so I know it could have won last turn. I didn't catch it, but even if I did caught it, I still want to be unorthodox and win in the way that I want to win, which is not good if you're like serious about tournaments. But I'm just having fun. That's all it is. I'm having fun. So I'm going to build the city. I'm going to trade in 2 coin with my trade bonus for the 4th paper, and red was not able to take the Green Metropolis, so I'm going to go ahead, do the triple Metropolis trifecta, throw down 3 Metropolises with all the authority, and win this game, not with 13 victory points, but with 14 victory points. Wow, what a game. That was fun. That was a whole lot of fun. And it shows your rank and your ELO go up by various amounts. And wow, the whole reason I really got kickstarted and kind of took off midway through the game is when I took that yellow Metropolis before blue could get to it. And then he was never able to take it back. And usually you don't shut yourself down with a robber, but I said, why not put the robber on the 8 so that he gets absolutely 0 cloth production whatsoever and 0 sheep production to use at a sheep port. That way it's going to be very hard for him to steal my yellow Metropolis, because he's going to have to trade in other ways, maybe at his wheat port with wheat or whatnot, to get those cloth. And plus, what else was I going to say? The knights on his 8 stayed deactivated, so it was just perfect for me. And I didn't even have to, I could have taken Longest Road to win. I was tied for Longest Road, but of course blue already had it. What a game. What a game. Poacher says, we'll see you, Dupinator. I'm going now. Have lots of fun. Pocho, always appreciate you stopping by. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next stream. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. But for the rest of you Catanians, we're going to play more. Would anybody like to play in a custom match with me for our next game of this stream? Or would you like me to just keep firing away on the tournaments? You let me know, because I'm down for whatever. So I'll let you all let me know in the chats. And now I don't have to jinx myself. I can put the triple Metropolis trifecta in the chat. And Horniation says I'd get in a game. Okay, so we're doing Cities and Knights today. So I'm going to load up a custom match. Let me see. Horniation, I'm going to look for you and anybody else. If you would like to play in this next match, make sure you are online on Catan Universe and that you have bought the Cities and Knights expansion. And possibly even the Seafarers expansion, so we can play Cities and Knights with Seafarers. And what else would I say? Make sure you've added me on Catan Universe. My username is Dupinator. And then I can add you to the friends list, and then I can see when you're online, so I can add you when we're streaming. So, let me see here. Alpha says I'm lurking in the background here. Okay, no problem. Alpha, always glad to have you tuning in. And Character says let's do one. Okay, I see Horny Asian near you, or near me, or near someone else. And I'm going to add him in. Character says let's go, let's do one. And let me know on anyone else. Fishhook and Pocho are usually says they're online, but there's some kind of glitch going there because it always says they're online. No matter what time I tune in or log on to Catan Universe. Let me try Don Tyler. And anybody else, just let me know. Then we'll get this next game started. But that was a very fun tournament game. Pojo says, Dupinator, don't forget to rate another streamer. And yes, thank you for the reminder. And hopefully I will remember to do that when I'm done streaming today. And if I don't, someone please remind me about when I say I'm getting about 5 minutes away from finishing up my stream. So, what else did I miss? Want to make sure I catch up in the chat with y'all here. Character says, hey, I've been practicing Rise of the Inca expansion. I now understand what was going on. I had no clue whatsoever what was going on, LOL. Yeah, the first time I played Rise of the Inca, I had to play with the bots. Or not even with the bots. I had to play the tutorial. I was like, wait a minute, there's no victory points? Like, so what do you do? Like, how do you win? But now that I've went through the tutorial, I had to go through it a few times because it's just such a different expansion from all the other ones. But now that's awesome. Now you have some experience playing Rise of the Inca, and also, character, do you like it? Like, is it fun to play compared to the other expansions? And Horny Asian, do we lose you? I'm gonna look to add you back in. Okay, there you are. Let me add you back in. We lost you in the custom lobby, so I'll go ahead and character, I invited you. Let me know, do I need to re-invite you? Trashboat20, thank you for tuning in. It says, I don't have the right expansions. Okay, no problem. If you ever get the expansions in the future, you just let us know. And again, add me on Catan Universe as Dupinator, and I'll add you to my friends list, and then we can get into future games on stream where you can play with us. And assuming you're able to buy the expansions in the future. Character, Don Tyler, Horny Asian, let me know what expansion would y'all like. I'm willing to throw in some Seafarers now, because of course the first game was on First Island. So you all let me know what you want to do, and we'll look forward to that. I'll click on Fog Islands and just to throw an idea out there, but you all let me know what you want to do, and then we'll get this game started. And Trashbrit says, I'll have to figure out the rules first, LOL. That's why I'm very happy that I think every single expansion on Catan Universe has a tutorial with it. So it's just amazing, and I think you can play with bots for free maybe on any expansion, but don't quote me on that. If you use your suns, which are up here, they're like temporary red suns, and you also have yellow suns, but I think they refresh over a certain amount of time. So yeah, you can Trash Boat, if you get Catan Universe, it's a free app to download on your I think App Store and Android. I play it on web browser. But it's free to download, and you can play tutorials. I think you can play bots for free, but don't quote me on that. But that's a good way to get a lot of experience. Character says 4 islands or Oceania. Oh, okay. So he said 4 island, but he meant to say Fog Islands is too frustrating. And Don Tyler says Fog Islands. Okay. I think he's making a joke. So we're gonna roll 4 islands, and y'all chose my favorite one there. So I'm gonna go 4 islands, 4-player. Let me add Don Tyler back in, because it looked like it kicked him out. I don't know why it does that. I don't know what the deal is, but let me go ahead and grab Don Tyler back. And now it says you're offline, Don Tyler. Don Tyler, I'm gonna wait another minute or two for you. I don't know what happened there. We lost you. Can you let me know in the Twitch chat what's going on? Did issue with your computer if you're streaming, if you're watching the stream on your phone or something like that, or your Catan Universe lagged out or glitched out or something? Because I just had you in the lobby. But if you still want to play, let me know. Oh, okay. So it's buggy. It's okay. So Don Tyler, go ahead and try to load up your Catan Universe again, and I will try to get you back in here for this next match of the stream. I'll give it a few minutes. No problem at all. Okay, so what else did I miss here? Horny Asian he did say you have the win, longest road, and yep. So even if I recognized it, I probably still would have been unorthodox and would have been like, you know what, I'm gonna get 3 Metropolises instead because that's more fun to me right now. So I ended up doing that. Okay. Oh, Poacher was saying nice to characters, so he'd like to play some Rise of the Inca. We'll probably try to have a Rise of the Inca stream here in the near future. I always keep saying that, but it's just honestly it's whenever I get the time to have extra streams beyond my Cities and Night streams. Also, too, I'm supposed to collab with Catan Colonist, so I'm either waiting for a message from him on Discord, or maybe I should reach out again onto him. But he plays. Okay, L335 wants to be friends. Let me check in the chat here. Did I miss? Okay, I'm going to accept the request, but I'm going to go ahead and start the game just so nothing bugs out again. I got the turn timer on, so we're good on that. We're going to roll 4 islands this match. And then next match, maybe if L335 is down to play for the next match, if that's why they just added me, then we'll get them in for the next game. But we're going to go ahead and do our 4 islands, 4-player game, and let it not be buggy. That's all I can really ask for, right? Alright, let me zoom out a little bit. The board is pretty large, pretty sizable. And let me see here. Let me just catch up on the chat. Oh, Brachial. Oh, I remember the second part of Brachial's username. I can never pronounce. So I'll just go with Brachial's. He says, or they say, you not want to win? You could have won. I could have won. I just didn't recognize it. Sometimes I'm like so deep in the strategy that I want to do, and I'm like, there's no other way to win. There's absolutely no other way to win. I have to do it this way. And it's so blatantly obvious, it's right in front of my eyes, that I could have just built one road and won. But then I already clicked end turn, pass the dice. And then what do you know? Luckily I was still set up to build the city and take the 3rd Metropolis. So I'm going 3rd. So I kind of eyeballing this 5-6 with the 3-4-1 port. The 5-6-12 I don't think is any better because I get a 12 lumber and I sacrifice the port, so I'm probably going to go for the port. That way I get a good wheat hex because the remaining ones are 11, 10, 11, and I don't want the 4 with the wheat port by itself, nor do I want the 4 with the 3-4-1 port. If I was going to get the 4, it would have to be on the 4-8. Or the 3-4-8 like Don Tyler took, which is a good spot. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 5-6, and we'll start off with a ship. Hopefully we can get a good city spot because character will place twice, and then there should be at least one other spot that is a good spot to build on. So, let me see. And Trashboat says, I never played this expansion before. I think, talking about Rise of the Inca, I think maybe or he's talking about Rising Inga because other people talking about Rising Inga, or he's talking about Season Nights. But either way, he says also cool shirt. Thank you very much. This is my Catan shirt that I got. Um, I just randomly it popped up online with whatever I was looking at, and it wasn't even Catan related. What I was looking at, it could have been car stuff. I don't know, but this it just an ad for the shirt popped up, and I was like, I have to have that shirt. Like I'm a Catan streamer. How can I not buy this shirt right now? And why not buy it early on, and then I can, wear it every so often throughout the rest of my streams. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I bought it was like the highest quality material they offered, and plus I found some like random discount code online, and I used the discount code, so this shirt ended up costing as much as the standard shirt, which was like a just your standard cotton shirt, and this is like the really nice polyester or whatever material it is. And I was just like, dude, this is the best purchase I made, like in terms of clothing in a really long time. Like before this shirt, I haven't bought like a piece of clothing in years. Like all my stuff still fits since I'm 26, so I've been the same height and relatively same build. I've gained a little bit of weight, hopefully mostly in muscle. Definitely a little bit in the stomach area because of all the good eating. But I've stayed the same general size for like 8 years, maybe longer. So, all right. So for the city, I'm first thing I'm eyeballing is the 345 because I really want the paper off the 6, but a 611 it's okay. It's not my favorite, so I think I'm gonna go 345. Of course, this doesn't help me build any sort of roads, any sort of ships, so it's kind of a risk. I could go 3-8, so that I'm also on an 8, but I think it might be the 3-4-5 to grab the 2 ore and the sheep to start. Any other spot on this board doesn't seem that much more desirable. It's either the 3-8 or the 3-4-5, and I could go for the ore port later. It's tough to say, or I just go for the ore port now. I think I'm just gonna try that ore port now, and I build the ship. That way I can just transfer it later to my other ship system, shipping route. So unorthodox yet again, but not so much on purpose, just what I think is a good strategy to try. Maybe not the best strategy, maybe there was a better one, but I'm going to try this one out and roll with it. Okay, so, but unfortunately my number diversity is 4, 5, and 6, that's it. So we'll see how it plays out. Definitely have to see how it plays out. Okay, so let me see what else I got here. Poacher says longest road, and he says, yeah, aim for the last Metropolis. Yep, okay, very good, very good. Risley _IF says small stream today, but anything counts. Yeah, you're right. If you're trying to so I've been an affiliate for a little while, and if you're trying to get to Twitch partner, which is my next goal, is you have to, on any given month, you have to stream for 25 hours. And because I went on vacation, and when I came back, my summer's been crazy busy, I've fallen below the 25 hours. So I'm trying to get back up to it and be consistent about it. And the other thing I need is 75 average viewers, which is a lot for a Catan streamer. But we'll try to get there. And but yeah, and stream on 12 different days. But yeah, Risley, very good. Hopefully you're close to affiliate at least, and then you can keep growing your channel there. Actually, let me see. I wonder if I could look up your channel right now. Risley. I'll just go tell everybody to give it a follow at least. Okay, is this you, Risley? 126 followers. It says, hey, I'm Ben, but you know me as Risley. I'm an Austrian streamer who mostly streams horror or team play games. Very nice. So, yeah, I think that's the same username. So, Risley, go ahead and have a follow from the Unorthodox Master of Games. And, hopefully that helps you out. No, I don't want to go into settings. Okay. Alright, perfect. And I'm going to roll dice, so I'm actually paying attention. Ooh, glorious 5. Let's go ahead and build blue city improvements level 1. And I can, honestly, I can do it all, but I'm going to go ahead and I think I want to get on the 8 sheep. So I'm going to build it there, the ship. Then I'm going to go ahead and build the knight, but I'm going to hold off on trading in 2 ore for the wheat and just in case the 6 gets rolled. Alright, so yeah, Risley, go ahead and have a follow, and anybody else, if you're interested, go give Risley a follow, because he chose to raid my channel, so I really appreciate that. So I'll hit him back a little bit. And wow, the chat is really going today. This is awesome. So I'm trying to keep up, and I'm trying to focus on my Catan game here. Can the Dupinator multitask? We'll find out. Only time will tell. Pocho says, wait. So Penix _Rooter, he could possibly go in for some humor in his username there. It remains to be seen. The fact that you explain your thoughts so thoroughly is great. Yes, I try to give you guys a whole rundown as to what's going on in my mind for every choice I make in any given game of Catan. And hopefully it comes through clear and concise, and you can understand it pretty easily. And that helps you further strategize in your games of Cities and Knights specifically. I also try to give as much strategy in what's going on in my mind with the other expansions, but I feel like Cities and Knights is just my absolute favorite, so I try to give you guys the absolute best information that's going on in the thought bubble and translate it into something easy to understand. Okay, there goes a 3. At this point, Barbarians are pretty close, so we'll go ahead and get that knight activated. Unfortunately, no 6, but we'll get a 6 in the near future. Okay, so I don't want to move a ship. I want to activate a knight. Very good, and then we'll pass. Alright, and back to the chat. Okay. This is actually the most chats we've had in the chat, if that makes sense, over any other previous streams. So I'm trying to keep up here. Brachio says by 4 paper easy. Yep, 4 paper to get that Green Metropolis last game, but I had to get the city first, because you can't. It would be awesome if you could just stack metropolises on other metropolises on a singular city. That would be hilarious, but unfortunately that is not an option. There goes a 10, and we've achieved victory. Does everybody get one? Okay, so I'm going to grab... I already have 2 ports, so I'm going to grab a green one. So merchant's not super useful for me. Mining. A resource from Monopoly would have been good, so I could try to get the brick and the lumber maybe from people to grab the settlement. But that's okay because... Ooh, hang on. Hang on to your shorts. Okay, it's gonna be... It's hard to choose from one of you, but I'm just gonna choose you, character. Ooh. This is the best. This is the best. And I know you, character, you're gonna be pissed at me, but this is a amazing card, so I'm gonna swipe it and then use it immediately. Grab the medicine. Then I will go ahead and use mining. Okay, very insane. Also, I'll grab blue city improvements level 2. Yeah, character's probably pissed that I took his medicine, but I had the spy, and I just was like, let me use it right now, see what I can get. And it lucked out. I got lucky. So, let me also trade in 4 more ore for a wheat and a paper, I believe, is going to be the move. So I'll go ahead. Okay, I would not want to move the ship. Let me get green city improvements level 1. Okay, I'm clicking on the knights. I'm not clicking on anything else, but it wants me to move my ship. So I don't know, maybe I'll zoom in a lot, but I just want to reactivate the knight. So I guess I have to zoom in so the game understands what I'm actually clicking on. Okay, so we'll roll with it like that. And we're right back to the chat here. Also, what do my opponents have going on? Some have some city improvements. Everybody still got their city. Just still in the early phase of this game. But I'm very glad that I started with a ship on both the starting settlement and the starting city. That way I could just move one of those ships over to my other ship That way I don't have to worry about getting extra lumber to build a ship so soon. And I can quickly, hopefully quickly get on this 8 sheep. That way I gain another number, and I gain an 8, and I get another sheep X. So very happy about that. Okay, so let's see. Pocho was just saying, oh, to Phoenix Rooter, I'm always amazed at his capacity of talking nonstop and saying so many important strategic details. This is the most I talk ever on stream. When I'm on my job, or doing anything else, working on cars, or hanging out with friends, I talk a considerable amount. There are 3 9s all in a row. That's amazing. I just noticed that. Sheep 9, ore 9, and brick 9. So if you're on the 9s, you're living life. Okay, there goes the 7. But yeah, the most I talk is on stream, because I feel like that's what keeps the stream going, keeps you guys engaged, and you guys can feed off of what I'm saying, and I can feed off of what you're saying. And it's like a snake that's what is that from? It's the snake that's eating itself. Like it just keeps going in a circle, and round and round we go. It's the I read this book, and they had like a gold snake on a blue cover. It was a snake like eating its own tail, like eating itself. I'm trying to remember what the book was called. It wasn't Dante's Inferno. It was The Sanctuary, maybe. It might have been called The Sanctuary. Okay, so for my robber placements, I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna. Oh, actually, Horniation's getting ready to build over here. Let me go ahead and shut down his 6 because he already has listening improvements level 2, and now I will just pass. Another mining will be glorious. Excuse me. 4s are good. 5s are best for me. So let's see here. Phoenix _ Rooter. It's a funny name to say because if I accidentally say it incorrectly, or maybe it already sounds funny the way I'm saying it. It says how many points to win? 13 for that last game on the first island. For this game, you're gonna need 16, I believe. Yep, a whole 16, and the 5s are coming in hot. Very, very good. Oh, character says you know it in the game chat. Yeah, so yeah, not too happy with me for taking his medicine, and now I have 2 cities, and hopefully we win against these barbarians. I only have 1 knight towards the cause, so I'm gonna have to beef those numbers up. And Hornition did it for me, and now he has 3 knight strength to tie character, so they're definitely looking to battle it out for Defender of Catan. Roll the 8. Ooh, if only I was on that 8. So let me go ahead and take my turn before I get back in the chat here with y'all. Let's see. I'm actually able to build a yellow city improvement. And oh, that's right. I had the settlement on the 5-6. I was like, I thought 5s got rolled earlier, so I thought I got cloth earlier, but that was not the case. Additionally, what would I like to do here? I could go. Let me go ahead and use the bishop now. How's this gonna shake out? I'll throw it on the 9. Should I throw it on the 9? Let's throw it on the 9. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, very good. So I get some more of those. Now, can we get the settlement? That's the question. Do we want to get the settlement right now or not? Okay, so I could definitely get the settlement, or I could get Green City Improvements level 2. I really want to get that science bonus, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and grab the settlement. That's probably going to be the best option for us. We'll build the settlement on the 8. Then after that, we can. We're so close to doing other things, but I think I'm going to hold off with what I got. Yeah, let me hold off with that and see how it plays out. And there's a 7 anyway, so even if I decide to not put the bishop on the 9, just put it somewhere else, the 7's still probably going to end up on me eventually. There it goes. Alright. So, let me see here. And he's marrying. Seriously? Very nice. Congrats. So I will give him. I guess I'll give him those. Honestly. Ah, if only I had upgraded the knight to a level 2 knight, I would have only had to give him one card with his wedding. So let's see. Yep, Horny Asian decided to win last game. Poacher says I think he wants a trifecta, which I got. Phoenix Rooter says it pays to be greedy. Yeah, in Catan, you kind of got to get it all for yourself as much as you can. You got to be stealing from other people. You got to be building up all your stuff. Sometimes you can work together with another player to undermine the leading player, but that's the only time you're really cooperating with another player, or unless it's a trade, some sort of trade offer where it's a win-win. And let's see. All right. What else am I missing here? I think Trashboat said something else up here. He said, I definitely want to play one day. It seems fun. So yeah, Trashboat, definitely add me on. Whatever, or if you don't have Catan Universe downloaded, add me on Catan Universe so I can add you to the friends list. Play your tutorials with bots, and then once you're ready, you hop into a game with us, and it'll be a lot of fun. Trashboat says, I've got the Rise of the Inca expansion, but that's it. Okay, I see. So you probably got... Have you played Rise of the Inca? Or did you just buy the expansion? Because if you played a lot, then once I do my Rise of the Inca stream at some point, then you can definitely hop onto that one and play with us. But yeah, I'll hear your response on that. Character says you may even have enough Inca players, so you know what? I'd be down for that right now. After this game, if we have enough people that want to play Rise of the Inca, we'll play Rise of the Inca. That's fine. I always label it as a Cities and Nights live stream on my regular Wednesday and Saturday because I want to just keep pushing Cities and Nights because most of the other streamers are playing basic Catan. So I want to get some more Cities and Nights, out there, so to speak. Because I feel like most of the other streamers are playing basic Catan because they're very competitive and doing tournaments and all that. But I also definitely want to push Rise of the Inca and special scenarios as well. So, we have 7 active knights, 6 barbarian strength, so I'm good on that. I'm back to where I was with an additional cloth. If I can get a second ore, I can trade in and get the politics bonus. Ooh, you know what? Diplomats. Let me rip this ship off the board. And then... It's not like I can tie anybody for Defender Catan, so I think I'm just going to roll with that. Horny Asian gives me the mad emoji. Let me give you the sunglasses emoji. And just roll with it. The nines. Okay, so Horny Asian gets all the benefit off the nines. Character still gets a lot of stuff off the nines, so that's crazy. I think once Horny Asian gets a city on the 699 and nines keep getting rolled, it's over. What can you do? How can you stop that? Oh, okay, so Trashboat says the L335 was him, or was them. So they went ahead and added me before they forgot. So okay, so now I have you on the friends list. Very good. Phoenix Roost is also the best grain on the field. Okay, yeah, that's talking about my 5-6. I wish I could take some wheat for the trade, but I don't have lumber to offer. Phoenix says very good for Cities and Nights. I absolutely agree. Of course, now it's shut down, the 6 wheat. And Phoenix Roost says double stone spot with the ore port. It may be unorthodox. It's working out so far, but I absolutely love the double ore on the ore port. Now, if it was like a 5-8, that would be like just miles even better. Maybe not miles better, but significantly better than the 4-5. But I'm still happy with the 4-5 as long as no one alchemists it away. If I get an alchemist, I'm probably ripping one of the 9s off and bringing it over to the 4 instead. So I'll have a 5-9 on the ore port. But if we get all these 4s and 5s getting rolled, I can keep trading in that ore at 2 foreign rates for the things that I need. I might even try to go for the 3rd city now on the 8 sheep to further my cloth production, because that would also be pretty fun. Okay, what else we got? Trashboat with some fun emojis, or emotes I should say. In Twitch they're called emotes, not emojis. And Trashbutt says Risley's a good streamer. I've been following him for a while. So yeah, go ahead, give Risley a follow because it's free to follow, and why not? And because he raided this channel, so why not give him a follow? And I will still try to remember to raid another Catan channel because I always raid, or I always try to raid a Catan channel if there's any other live ones. We haven't run into a situation where there's been 0 Catan channels streaming, but if that ever happens, you guys would have to give me suggestions on other channels to raid, because beyond Catan channels, I barely know anything else that's going on Twitch besides my channel and other Catan channels, whether it be Catan Universe or Colonist. Okay, so real quick here, we rolled the 5. We are gonna go ahead, and we also have the merchant in hand. Maybe shouldn't have called it out yet because I'm not sure if we're gonna use it. But with the 5, we finally get the 3rd coin. So we will build the politics bonus. So now we can build Mighty Knights if we so desire. Which actually we could do that right now. But first, let me grab Yellow City Improvements level 2. I could literally build 1 Mighty Knight, but if someone deserts it, that sucks for me. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the merchant. I'm going to throw it on the sheep. Also, congrats to Horniation for building on a new island, getting those extra special victory points. Now he shares the 5 sheep with me, so I'm going to use my merchant on sheep to trade in 2 sheep, and my ore port for an ore to trade in all 4 of those cards for 2 paper. Let's grab ourselves Green City Improvements level 2, and we hope to get the science bonus in a very roundabout way because we absolutely have no lumber hexes with no cities on them whatsoever. And yeah, we hope to get science bonus to complement our very lack of number diversity here. And Alpha Memory just being a boss. Furthermore, thank you very much, Alpha. Subscribe with Prime. They've subscribed for 3 whole months. So yes, my Twitch streamer told me about the Prime. You get a free sub to go sub to your favorite Twitch streamer. So, and it's been enacted in real time here. So thank you very much. Your Prime subs are free for you guys to go use, and it still helps me out. So I see that as an absolute win-win situation. And of course, if you want to subscribe to someone else on Twitch that is your more favorite streamer, you're more than happy, more than willing, more than happy to do so, more than able to do so. I'm happy for you because you have a Amazon Prime account, so you get 1 free sub a month. So that's awesome. But either way, I highly appreciate it as we continue to grow our Catan community here. And he says, "I'm loving your content, good sir. Thank you very much. I'm just having a lot of fun. I feel like finally the ball is rolling, the snowball, so to speak. It's getting a little bit bigger each day, or each stream or whatnot. The YouTube channel is still doing fairly decently. Still trying to build up the YouTube subscriber count to 1,000, and we're just a little bit past halfway there, which is awesome. And we did the 526 subscriber special last stream, and I streamed for an entire 6.5 hours here on Twitch, which was like, I don't know how people can stream for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. It's insane. My Twitch manager was telling me about, there was someone that streamed for 30 days straight, and they would stream all day, go to bed, and they would have mods run the chat and interact with the chat somehow, and then he would wake up, stream again, and it was some kind of challenge where like every time someone subbed, he had a timer going, and it would add 10 seconds to the timer or something like that. So he was getting so many people to subscribe that the timer kept extending out. So he kept having to stream for longer and longer and longer. And he finally said, okay, it got to a point where it was going to go on forever. He said, I'm only going to stream for 30 days and then I'm going to end it. So he just got an insane amount of subscribers, and it was I think a bunch of people unsubscribed after the fact, but it was just that's really awesome. When have you ever heard of that on anything else besides Twitch, like on YouTube or anything? So I just thought that that was crazy because I had no idea about it. My Twitch manager was telling me about that. But either way, thank you very much for choosing to subscribe to my Catan channel here. And what else do I want to say? Character says, you're on my naughty list this year, buddy. Yeah, I might have to double down on that. If I get another spy and you have something else really good, then if I can kind of sense it with some kind of sixth sense, some kind of Catan Cities and Night sense, then I'll double down, go onto your naughty list there. But I already got the medicine and I already used it, and it's too late to take it back. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't come back to haunt me where like I need a trade with only you have something that I need and you're just gonna decline me. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get away with it. But honestly, I think it's between you and Hornegation. You guys seem to have the lead. I think as soon as Don Tyler goes ahead and builds on the top right island, he'll gain the special victory points and also jump up ahead of me as well. So I think you all definitely have a good shot at it. But with the inventor, like I said I was gonna do, I'm gonna break up these nines. And which nine is it gonna be? I guess the one in the middle. I can't have nines next to each other. It's too much. So unless they're under my ownership. So I'll go ahead and swap my 4 for the 9, so I upgrade to a more desirable number. And then the 4 gets rolled, so yeah, it always happens. It always works out for me like that. Okay. Well, oh, nice Warlord. Okay, very good. So I guess my next move is probably Science Bonus. Did I just give you the blue Metropolis by swapping the 4 and the 9? If I did, that's hilarious. If you didn't already have the 4 coin, that just got you to 4 coin, that is absolutely hilarious. That I sabotage myself with that inventor play. Let me know in the chat. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, so Trashboat says I played the base game a bunch. All very nice, but I haven't gotten around to playing the expansions yet. Only recently started playing online. Okay. So yeah, Trashboat, it sounds like you are well versed in Basic Catan, or Base Catan, whatever you call it, whatever you like to call it. I think I call it Basic Catan because it just feels so basic to me that I quickly moved on to Cities and Nights, and I was like, why would I ever go back to playing? Why would I ever go back to playing Basic Catan all the time, kind of thing? I'll still play it here and there, but Cities and Nights, I love all the added strategy. And all the different ways to win, all the different ways to shut down your opponents in various ways. I just love it. Yeah, Trashboat, very cool that you've been playing the base game a bunch. And yeah, just good luck to whenever you start to branch out to the other expansions and try those out. Nice resource monopoly by Hornegation to grab a bunch of wheat. Of course, my only wheat hex is still shut down, so I'm really looking for a 7. And what else do we... Ooh, trade bonus as well. Very nice. So I would love to get a city on the 8 sheep. I just have to wait for basically my numbers to get rolled. Robber off the 6. Science bonus is really going to come in handy whenever I can grab that. Honestly, a couple 5s might do the trick, because let's say I get 2 5s, I get 2 cloth. Oh, I would need the trade bonus though. That's right. So I'd have to get the trade bonus first, and then if I get 2 5s, I could do 2 cloth, 2 coin, and 2 ore, and that would give me 3 paper. So I can do it that way. Character says thanks for the 4. That is hilarious. Character, you're welcome. Maybe we're even now. I took your medicine, but I gave you a 4 and basically helped you get the blue Metropolis. Maybe we're even. Maybe not. We'll see. That's hilarious though. I was like, almost every single time, it feels like how it goes. I swap a number with one of my numbers, and then the number I just gave away gets rolled, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. The 4 is less probability-wise less likely to get rolled than the 9, and the game's just gonna spite me by immediately rolling the 4 as soon as I pass the dice. For the next person to roll. I just think it's hilarious at this point, because it's just happened so many times. Risley says, how long have you been playing for? I've been playing Catan for 5 years. I think I said this in a previous stream because someone asked. I think someone might have asked me something similar, but yeah, I want to say 5. I've been okay. I'll say this. I've been posting Catan videos on and off for 5 years, and it's coming up on the exact 5 year mark to the day. I think August 16th may have been my first ever YouTube video, which was a Catan video. It was the 1 point play on basic Catan, and then I did the 2 point play, 3 point play, etc., all the way up to the 8 point play. And those were where in one single turn I won the game by building one victory point, which was the 1 point play, all the way up to I technically won the game by doing the 8 point play. So I built 8 victory points in a single turn. So I just started off with my 2 settlements. I think all those games I was playing with bots because it was just an impossibility to do with human players at any point in time. So yeah, I did it with bots, but it was still incredible to me that I could actually pull something like that off. So with the 8 point play, I started off with 2 settlements and built the roads and got built to like a 4 length road to get ready to take longest road, and then I saved up a whole bunch of cards in my hand to like build longest road. I already had played 2 knights, so I had a third knight in my development card hand. So it's gonna be largest army, longest road, city, and then I had like a bunch of victory point cards in my hand. And technically, you don't reveal those until at the on your very last turn when you're gonna win the game. So all that added up to 8 victory points, and I did the 8 point play, and I was like so happy. But then for a while, I was like, okay, so I did that. Where do I go from here? Type of thing. So 7 barbarian strength, 6 active knights, and I'm in a bit of a pickle because how am I going to get this knight activated? So I'm going to go and use commercial harbor. Ooh, everybody's got stuff, so my only hope possibly is to 3 for 1 maybe, I don't know, or just see what I get, honestly. Wow, yikes. Okay, so that's it. I'm just gonna have to pass. Hopefully, someone else get another night on the board, promoted or something. Because I've gone all this time with the robber stuck on that 6 and no way to trade in for a singular wheat. That's all I would need, and that's hilarious. I'm gonna probably lose my city. It's absolutely hilarious, and there's nothing I can do about it. Here comes the bishop, do 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 do, and I say it's not alright. It's not alright. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, Risley says, how long have you been playing for? I've been posting Catan videos for since August 16th or 12th or something along those lines, 2016, and here we are almost August 2021, or we are August 2021. So yeah, next week will be 5 years of me post Catan videos on YouTube. I've been streaming Catan for a year, maybe not a full year, maybe close to a year. I have to go back and look. And then I would also say that I've been playing Catan in general. I started playing the physical board game with my friends in person way back in 2014 or 2015, somewhere in that time frame. Because I just, for whatever reason, I had never heard about Catan before that. I always, back before Catan, I was just playing Monopoly, chess a little bit here and there. I was playing various other board games, I guess. Nothing that I was too into. But then once I found out about Catan and all my friends were into it, it was just so much fun, playing in person. I don't get to play in person that often anymore, just because, we were college age, fresh out of high school, some of us back then, in like 2014, and now a lot of people or they're older. Obviously, they moved away. They have careers, like I have a career, thankfully now, and then yeah. Oh, I was able to save my city. Not I didn't do anything to do it, but someone else help me protect that city, so thank you very much. And okay, so we have characters still in the lead. Character, I'm going to double down on that naughty list. I'm going to use a spy again on you since you have 3 progress cards in hand. Okay, this is good. I'm going to take your mining. Hopefully you want the crane more, but I'm going to take your mining. I'm going to use it immediately. Oh, we're so close, aren't we? Yep. I just still can't quite do it. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade in 2 ore for the cloth, grab the trade bonus, and then now hopefully I can work on that science bonus in the very near future. So yeah, character, thank you once again. Not that you wanted it to happen whatsoever, but I had to take another progress card from you. And oh, he says Saved by the Bell. Yeah, some at the very 11th hour, someone else promoted a knight or and whatnot, and barely was able to protect my city. Now, if I can get that science bonus, I can guarantee it, but we will continue to work on that. Okay, what's my next move here? Thankfully, I still have the city wall as well. That's very good. Let's see. Oh, we got Drummer Boy in the chats. Oh, that's my Drummer Boy. Can I drop your first name? Is that okay? Let me check with you first before I do anything crazy before I step out of line. But this is one of my buddies that he also, I think we played a lot of games. You know, I say back in the day. It's not super back in the day. Just it's fairly within the past 5 years or so. But yeah, that's one of my buddies, and he's we used to play a lot of Catan, and so like he says, Coup and Secret Hitler, and Avalon, and what's it called? Betrayal on the House on the Hill, if I'm saying the title of that one correctly. Horny Asian all the way to 12 victory points, and he's gonna go build on that 3 lumber, eventually grab the special victory points. That's gonna put him up to 15 victory points. So character, I guess I thought you had the momentum, but Hornation said, nuh-uh, actually I still have it all along. So now we gotta really do everything we can to shut him down now, because he's way in the lead. And I'm chilling at 5 victory points. I gotta get rid of something. Usually I never get rid of Inventor, but I'm gonna get rid of Inventor. I know that's crazy, but I already have a pretty good set of numbers. So I'll get rid of Inventor since the other ones are gonna be useful to me in some capacity. And what do we have here? Trash Boat 20 subscribed at tier 1. Thank you very much. And we have added another subscriber. And okay, so Trash Boat got the first icon next to his username, so I guess it's the first 15 subscribers, possibly, or maybe it's because there's also something called sub points, subscriber points. So yeah, still trying to figure all that out. And what do we want to do here? We're gonna do, oh, this is great. We're gonna do a wedding, and unfortunately we can't get any from Don Tyler because he and I are tied at 5 victory points. But I will get some from the other players. But yeah, Trash Boat, thank you very much. You are an OG subscriber because it's up to the first either 15 subscribers or 15 sub points. But I really appreciate you subscribing. Thank you so much for that. Okay, what's our next move here? I could get the science bonus because I could do, or actually no, I can't do that quite yet. So what I'm going to do, oh, you know what, character, I know this is insane, but let me have one more look. Oh, character, I am so sorry. I'm just being an absolute savage. So I'm going to go ahead and steal one of his progress cards. We won't name drop it just yet. And do I build the city? I wish I still had the merchant on sheep because I get the science bonus now, but I think I'm going to go ahead, grab the city, and then additionally, let me throw 2 ore for the lumber. And bear with me, I know I'm doing some crazy moves here. And I'll build the ship. Then I'll go ahead and use a deserter on Horny Asian, so I stop targeting my buddy character there. But Horny Asian had 0 progress cards, so I had to go ahead and get something to advance my gameplay somehow. and then we will roll with that, and we will wait. We will watch, and we will wait. Alright, so that has been good. Trashbot says I'm enjoying your stream. I'll be sure to tune in again. Yep, thank you very much, Trashboat20. And he says, we're going to have to dip soon, though. It's getting late. Okay, no problem. You must be in a different time zone than me, because right now I'm looking at 12:09, just a 9 minutes right after noon. But Trashboat must be in a completely other time zone. We've had people tune in. We had one person tune in from Israel, I believe. And is that like exactly, maybe not exactly, but is that almost halfway, like on the other side of the world from where I am in the States? Because I'm on the East Coast. So are they like? But that was crazy. They were able to tune in, and we were chatting for a little bit. So that's very cool. We're getting. I don't know how it breaks down, but people say, "Hey, I'm tuning in from Canada. Hey, I'm tuning in from Israel. I'm tuning in from Switzerland. I'm tuning in from Germany, possibly Spain a little bit, I think, and just all over. So it's really cool to see how where people tune in from to watch. So Catan is like, I'm kind of seeing Catan as more of like a worldwide game. Like a lot of countries, uh, people play Catan. Like it's pretty cool. Because when I first started playing Catan, I didn't realize until I looked it up, but like millions and millions of the physical board game have been copies of it have been sold. I think of just basic Catan. I think it's a lot lower, obviously for Cities Nights expansions and whatnot. Character, real quick, let me call this out now. I have an alchemist that I stole from character because I'm an absolute savage. But here's the thing: can I do it now with the 5? Let's see, because I think both 5s should be open. Both 5s are open for business, so I'm going to get a cloth, another ore, another coin. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, because if I just get the 6, I just get the 2 wheat, but I want to have lots of stuff coming in. So I'll grab the 5, let the double 5s play out like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my smith to promote my knights. So we have a level 2 knight and we have a mighty knight. Can we get them activated? That remains to be seen. We also have another mining this game, so we're just having the absolute best time of our lives here. Additionally, okay, so we could go for science bonus. We could. But here's the thing. I'm got a lot going on, so I want to go ahead and do 2 ore at my ore port for a lumber. Then I'm going to build an additional ship. And this is crazy. This is happening. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and actually do 4 ore for a wheat and a lumber. We're going to get on another island just like that to jump ahead in victory points further, all the way up to 9. I still don't think we're going to go pull ahead with a victory, but we're going to try our absolute best. And from there, I think we're going to pass, because I still have some more plans later on in this gameplay. Okay, what else do we have going on here? Drummer Boys gifting tier 1 sub to Unorthodox Master Games community. It's their first gift sub in the channel. Drummer Boy, thank you very much. I love it, and it gifted it to Don Tyler 179, who's also playing in this match. Very awesome. Awesome. Character says, you're killing me. Character, you just have the best progress cards, and I guess I want all of them. But as soon as Horny Asian near you gets some progress cards and I have a spy, then you know who I'll be spying on. So that's where we're at right now. I made it up to 9 amazingly. Maybe I can make it into double digits before either character or Horny Asian wins the game. But that still remains to be seen. But yeah, Jerome Boy, thank you for gifting the sub. I really appreciate that. And okay, so he says yes, I could drop his first name. His name is Rob, my good buddy Rob, who I've known for, at this point, has it been a whole decade yet, Rob, that we've known each other? Because I remember the first time I met Rob, I think it was possibly at a summer camp when he was like he may have been a leader. I don't think he was a student. I was a student for sure. I think he may have been a leader at that point, or maybe not. It's a little bit fuzzy, but basically I've known my buddy Rob for I want to say a little over 10 years at this point, maybe 12 possibly. Because if I in no, I went to summer camp starting in 8th grade. So I would that would have been because I started 7th grade in 2007. So that would have been in 2008, maybe 2009 that I went to summer camp. I think the first summer camp I went to, I met my buddy Rob, and I met other friends, we all started playing in about 2014 or so. We started playing lots of Catan and Coup and Secret Hitler, like he said. And he says back in the ancient times. Yep, it honestly it feels like so long ago at this point, you know. And I know I'm still relatively young, 26, but like it's crazy to think that 2.5 decades plus some change have already passed, and lots of history in my life already. Hopefully, lots more history to go. So, with the 6 being rolled, I spy some paper. So I'm gonna go ahead, trade Monopoly the paper. Okay, I knew I was gonna get 1. I was hoping for 2, but we'll take the 1. Then barbarians are coming in hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate these knights. And just like that, I have 5 knight strength to tie character. So we'll see who is gonna get a Defender Canal victory point. Additionally, I'm gonna go ahead and okay, this is good. So character has the blue and the yellow Metropolis. So I'm gonna go ahead, take the science bonus right now, and now we're good on that. It took us a while, but we finally got the science bonus. Then I think I'm gonna pass with that. Am I gonna pass? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass with that. And I could have done something that turn, but let me just hold off. I want to see how it plays out. Because now at this point, everyone has blue city improvements. Everyone could have certain progress cards that we won't name drop just yet. But yeah, Trashbot, thank you very much for subscribing. And my buddy Rob, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Don Tyler. That's awesome. And let me see here. And okay, so my buddy Rob says 15 viewers. Way to go, Harlan. Yep, we at one point, Rob, we had 17 viewers. It was the most viewers I've ever had. I was like, this is amazing. This is we're reaching all new heights on this stream. Because I've just been so busy with work. I've been doing side jobs on working on people's vehicles. I've been trying to find the time to continue my regular streams for Catan, and it's everything's working. It's all kind of, I might get promoted at my job. I might get the apprenticeship, Rob. It might be happening in a couple weeks. So like everything's coming together. It's just I'm just trying to like stay with it. You know, stay on the ball, so to speak. All right, so let me see here. Oh, Phoenix Rooter says red is the hero, and he says don't forget those pesky barbarians. Yeah, I almost lost that city earlier, but thankfully now we're set up with knights to save our cities, to protect them. Let me see here. What else do I have? Drummer Boy says China will be the closest to opposite side of the world. Okay, gotcha. So it'll be China. So I don't think I've had any viewers from China, at least none that have spoken up in the Twitch chat that said, hey, I'm from China, tuning in. But that would be cool to have as well. Trashboat tuning in from Australia. Very awesome. I think I may have had someone else from Australia before. But either way, that's very cool. So like, I almost want to, we could draw it, I could throw out a map, and I could put a Catan settlement on every country where someone's been like, hey, I'm tuning in from this country, I'm tuning in from that country. And that would be pretty cool. Phoenix Shooter says, I think Catan is the best board game ever made. And I pretty much think so too. That's, obviously I'm a Catan streamer, not that I'm forced to say that, but it's just one of my favorites. It's funny you say that statement because I found out from even more hardcore board gamers that they're like Catan, like they scoff at it. They're like, have you heard of like A, B, C, and D strategic game that like blows Catan out of the water in terms of strategy and whatnot? And I'm just like, no, I haven't. I haven't delved that far into the board game world to know about all those. But like, they'll be like, oh yeah, I know this one. and I strategize in this way from strategy 1 to strategy 25, and they're just like, yeah, Catan is uh is elementary. Like I'm into these other board games. Like this person used to live in my neighborhood. They had all these board games in the trunk of their car, ready at any moment to throw down with those board games. And I was like, dude, that's wild. Like from in my perspective, unless you're going to a like a specific like board game place or whatever, how are you gonna find the people to play those games with you? Okay, give me 1 second, Italians. I'm getting a phone call here. Uh, hey, how's it going? Good. How are you? Yeah, I'm home. Okay. 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 Gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No problem. Okay. You can't just like do it from the inside. You actually have to put the key in and lock it again manually. Mm-hmm. Sure. So, and I'll double check it to make sure it's locked and all that. So, but yeah. So you said the did you see on the ring that the package came in? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah. No, that sounds good. I'll roll over there and do that real quick for you. Oh yeah. No problem at all. All right. Bye bye. All right, Catanians. Got one thing to take care of, but before that, let me go ahead and throw my Mighty Knight right in here. And was that the right move? Because character's already at 15, but Horniation's about to build on a new island, jump up to 16 victory points to win. Hopefully that was the right move. It remains to be seen. And I'm going to take my turn, and I'm going to activate this knight. Okay, now I'm back up to 6 knight strength, so hopefully that was all the right plays. Stealing the knight from character, cutting off Horniation's possible longest road acquisition. To actually that would put him up to 15 if he took longest road. So I'm glad I cut off his longest road there, and then maybe I can still have enough knight strength to beat out character for Defender Catan. Like it's all happening very close here. Plus, character is not gonna be able to build on a new island anytime soon for a +3 victory points. But yeah, Catanians, sorry for the phone call real quick. Just there's always something else going on in the background, and the game is over just like that. So even if I didn't cut up Horniation's longest road, character was gonna win before I got to Horniation's turn anyway. So if I had a longish road building green progress card, I would have potentially been able to take longest road, but character is 1 victory point away all along. And very, very nice gameplay. I'm surprised I even got back into it as much as I did. And very nice competition between Horniation character and me and Don Tyler trying our absolute best. But sometimes the dice numbers, dice rolls are just all over the place. Well, Catanians, thank you for joining in for that second match of the stream. Now, give me some ideas in the chat for the third game. Because I was hearing something about we got a lot of Inca. If that's the case, oh, this is a new option on the homepage. Tournaments until 2 days, 7 hours, 36 minutes. Maybe that's the tournament I'm in. Let me just click on it. Okay, that is the tournament I'm in. I gotcha. So if I want to go directly back to that specific tournament that I joined, I can just click on this icon right there. So that's very cool to see. I'm going to step away for a few minutes to do something for my neighbor real quick, Catanians, but I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves in the chats, and I'll come back and see it as to whether you want to do some Rise of the Inca or another Cities and Knights, or potentially even a special scenarios match. Let me see here. Boy says, I was your leader when you were in middle school, probably 2009, 2010. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, because when I was in middle school, you were just graduated out of high school, or were you late high school at that point, like junior or senior? German Boy says, "Hey, congrats, dude, on the apprenticeship." So yeah, um, my boss said yes to the apprenticeship, but the vice president upstairs, he gets the last call on it. So it's like I'm still only 95% sure, but I'm fairly certain I'm going to get it finally this year. Because I've been working there for a little over 4 years now. So like it's kind of getting to a point where it's like it's got to happen, you know. And Drum Boy says, "Tell Shane I said you deserve it." Okay, thank you. I don't see him all that often because we're just working all over the place. I'm working with different people, but if I see him, I will. And Drum Boy says that map idea would be cool to have in your background while streaming once you get your own place and a proper streaming setup. Amen. Amen. Once I get at my own place, I can do a proper stream setup, and have a proper, maybe even some sort of built PC to handle not just Catan, but also other games to stream. I think that would be absolutely amazing. And he says, which I can help you build, by the way. Okay, very nice. I also have someone else that said the same thing, so I have multiple people I can toss out ideas with and figure all that out. Nikki says, "Hi H, how's it going?" Nikki says, "Just stepping in for a few minutes. I'll have dinner with my grandma shortly." Nikki, one of our other OG subscribers, thank you very much for stopping by, and have a very nice dinner with your grandma. Sounds awesome. Nikki says, "Last week I made the top 100 on Catan Universe and Cities and Nights. That's amazing. Congrats to you." See, Nikki, I was right. You're clearly the superior Catan player. I was absolutely right about that. But yeah, good game. And I'm going to step away, Catanians. But if you would like to play Rise of the Inca, I'll just leave the screen on there. But let me step away for a few minutes and take care of something. And I'll be right back. And we're back, Italians. Alright. Take care of that. Actually, real quick, let me see what you guys said first. Trashbelt says, I'm going to head out now. Good luck on your next game. Have fun with the rest of your stream. Trashbelt, thank you for subscribing, becoming an OG subscriber. And thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you'll get to play with us on some future matches. And let me see. Drummer Boy says, talk to you later, dude. Hit me up sometime. Yes, I'll definitely think of that to do now. Sorry, I just been super busy all over the page, all over the map. But yes, I'll hit you up sometime. And Fed Lopez tuning in says, hi everyone. So Fed Lopez was a Catan channel, or maybe he plays other games as well. But we rated his channel last time, and go ahead, if you didn't follow him, go ahead and give him a follow, because it's free to follow. So why not support him? And I thought I heard a muscle car outside. The sound of a rumbling V8, so I got curious. But yeah, Fed Lopez, how you doing? Thank you so much for tuning the stream. And let me see, did anybody say anything? Let's see, about... Okay, so I'm going to see if anybody is on for Rise of the Inca, if anybody's online that has the Rise of the Inca expansion purchased. If not, that's okay. We can try to do Cities and Nights with some viewers, subscribers, followers. And if we can't get a game of that going, then I'll just hop back into tournaments. So now that I'm glad tournaments are up and running, let me text someone real quick here. Let's see. Where is it? What kind of noise was that? That was a really weird noise I just heard. That was like an in-game noise almost. Okay. Oh, did I break it? I think I broke it. Okay, now I'll get another phone call. Italians, give me a moment here. Hello. Hey, I'm in the middle of something. What's up? How you guys doing? Or yeah, did she finish? Okay. Yeah, it's raining right now, and yeah, okay. I just took across the street, Imran called me, and he said they just got a rug delivered, so I just put it in their house. Because he called me to do that, but yeah, I'll air a tire up when I get the chance to, so. Okay, yeah, no problem. Oh, like for sale? Oh, wow. I guess yeah, send me the link if you can, or just show it to me later. Yeah. Yeah, she's scared. She's kind of shaking, but she's kind of got her eyes closed, like she's sleeping, but her head's still up in the air. Mm-hmm. Can I just let you know later? Because, like I said, I'm in the middle of something, so I'm really not sure. I'll have to figure it out once I'm done. Okay. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, let's try to open... Because all of a sudden the Twitch chat just closed down on me. Okay, so real quick, I'll have to go on the computer because that should still be up. Yep. Okay, so what do we have here? Did I miss it in the chat? Let me see. Do we have anybody for Rise of the Inca? Did I miss that? Did I miss anybody that wanted to play some Rise of the Inca for the next match? And if no one wants to play Res Inc., or if we don't have enough for Cities and Nights, I'm glad to just hop back into tournaments and keep rolling with that. Horny Asian says 1 wood away from the win. Like, were you 1 wood away from the win? 1 single lumber? That's crazy if that was the case for you. Was it to take Longest Road and maybe, because you're at 13, you need to go to 16, so take Longest Road and a settlement, or take Longest Road and a merchant steel potentially? And Don Tyler had said 8s are terrible at scam. Yeah. I think that hindered Don Tyler's strategy, that match, that last match there. Let's see. Risley said Risk is pretty good. It's funny you mentioned talking to Phoenix Shooter about that, because one of my other friends loves Risk. He's really good at it, even though it's a lot of it's luck whenever we played. But like, he was like incredibly, I don't know, he destroyed all of us when we played Risk. It was crazy. Phoenix Shooter says, simple to understand, able to entertain all ages for a long time. That's true, very true. And Monopoly, I almost felt like I outgrew it just because I grew up with it as a kid and was just playing it for many years. And then Catan, once I found out about Catan, I'm like, oh, let me play this one instead. This one's a lot of fun. And Risk is pretty animated. I just like exploring and expanding more than war. Okay. Fair enough. And let me see here. Just check in, see if I missed anything else. Character says, sorry, boys. So all the cards I was stealing from Character, progress cards, and the knight I stole from, he was still able to come away with the victory. So good game, Character. Very, very nice. And let me see. Okay, Snicky, I did read that. She made the top 100 on Catan Universe and Cities and Nights. That's awesome. And let's see. Nikki says, I'll miss the fun Easter eggs like the May Christmas tree, though, if I get another setup. What do you mean exactly by that, Nikki? I'll miss the fun Easter eggs like the May Christmas tree, though, if I get another setup. What did I say something and that's your reply off of something I said? Because I'm already forgetting. So or did someone else chat you in the chat about that? I'm just confused on that one. It's probably something I said I just forgot. Let me see here. And we have, okay. Oh, Phoenix Shrew subscribed at Tier 1. Phoenix Shrew, that's awesome. Thank you very much for subscribing. We got yet another. Okay, so Phoenix, and he got the first icon. We've got to be very, very close to our first 15 OG subscribers. So, okay, I think I'm all caught up now. So now I can come back to the phone. I can expand the browser. And let me refresh the friends list once more. I think Pocho already headed out, so I don't think he's actually online. So, actually, Horny Asian has special scenarios. For some reason, I thought it said he had Rise to Inca, but he doesn't. Horny Asian doesn't look like you have Rise to Inca. You have special scenarios, and then the first 3. So, what I'm going to do is, Horny Asian, do you want to, you and me, try to get into an auto match of Cities and Nights or special scenarios? I'm going to try Pocho, but I don't think he's online at this moment. But yeah, Horny Asian, let me know. We'll try, you and me, we can try to go in on an auto match at the same minute. Also, Fed Lopez, if you are still in here, would you like to play with us on a match? Because then we could have 3 people. We could work it like that in a custom match. And Fed Lopez, because I believe you have Catan Universe, because when we rated you, you were playing on Catan Universe. So if you go ahead and add me on Catan Universe as Duplinator, we could get another 3-player game going. Or a 3-player game going, because the last match was a 4-player game. And we could work it like that. But yeah, Phoenix_Rooter, thank you incredibly much for subscribing. And like I said, maybe there might be like 1 or 2 other people that will be able to be an OG first. I think it's called a first founder icon or whatever. You'll be like one of the first OG subscribers. It's got to be like 15 or something then. So very, very awesome. So Horny Asian says I could probably get 1 more game in. Okay, very good. So yeah, Pocho I think is actually offline. I'm pretty sure he said that in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up Hornation, let's go for auto match unless I hear from Fed Columbus that he wants to join us, or unless I hear from someone else that they want to join us. And I'm gonna go for Hornation. What scenario would you like to play with? Let's roll 3-player, and we'll do whatever scenario you want to play, pretty much. And yeah, we'll do that. Let me see here. Let me check on the stream real quick. We've been streaming for 2 hours 10 minutes. That's pretty solid. At one point, like I said, 17 viewers. That's incredible. Still sitting solid at 10. I love it. And let's see here. Hornation says, let's do Oceania. So I'm going to deselect everything else except for Oceania 3-player. And we are going to attempt to get into the same auto match. And let's go on the 41st minute past the hour. So I'm at the 40th minute now. And at the 41st minute, I will click Start Search. Hopefully that gives you enough time to be set up. Oceania 3-player and player count 3-player. Nothing else selected below that. And I'm looking for that 41st minute. 41st, 41, 41, 41. There's the 41st minute. I'm searching. Hopefully Hornation clicked it as well. I see 2 or 3 players. Hopefully that second person is Hornation. And give me one more player and we're off to the... Oh, now I'm back to 1 of 3. This did happen last time with, I believe with Nikki, where we tried to auto match together to get in the same match. And it put me into a match and it still didn't put her in anything. And, yeah, sometimes it's just random. Okay. Oh, it's perfect. We got it. Okay, Hornation, we are in a match together. Best of luck to you on this Oceania match here. 15 victory points. Who will take the crown? From Shell City all the way back to Bikini Bottom. It remains to be seen. Okay, very good. I think we're finally all caught up. But yeah, seriously, thank you for anybody that follows. Thank you for anybody that subscribes. Adds me on Katana Universe so we can keep building up the friends list on there. That way I can have more people to choose from at any given time to add into custom matches. Because I love it when you guys are able to play with me on the Twitch streams. And, okay. Look at this map. There are 2 available wheat hexes. So I'm an absolute savage if I take the 9-9-10. Let's just be clear on that. If I take the 5-9, I do get the 3-4 port. But it's like, this is insane. I mean, I have to get on wheat. I absolutely have to. So what I'm gonna do, I don't think I can ignore that 9-9-10 spot, actually. I think I have to go for it. Yeah, I'm going to go right for it. And I bet you someone takes the 5-9, so I'm going to build in opposite direction. A different way from that one. Like, there's no way someone else doesn't take the 5-9. I would suspect. And we'll see where our city's going to go. Oh, the 10-11-11 instead. Okay. Oh, so maybe someone doesn't take the 5-9. That'd be crazy though to me. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for. I kind of like the 3-5-8, but I have no port, and either I build on sheep or I build on ore. I can't do both, so this is gonna be tricky here. I think I'll go for the 3-5-8, maybe build directly to the lumber port. Because I'll have a 3 and a 9. And I'll get cloth potentially from a 5 as well. Yeah, I'm going to try that one out. Try that one on for size. And I'll build down this way. I mean, maybe I should build to the 8-4 spot, but I don't know. It remains to be seen. Okay, so Hornation takes the 5-9 spot. I had a feeling someone would take that spot. That's a very good spot to have. And okay, let's see. Let's see about this knight, shall we? All right, 9 pays off immediately. We like that. You know, maybe I should have built the road towards the 8 for it, but it's hard to say. It's very hard to say. 7, robber 7. So let me go ahead and honestly, I think I have to build the settlement as quickly as possible. And that way I can start trading in lumber. Or we could just have robber 7s to totally screw over anybody's gameplay. Alright, we like 9s. We're just gonna need that 8 now. See, I'm here at the lumber port, but I love that 5-6 spot with the 3-for-1 port. Let me get an 8 here. Oh, yikes, a 7, okay. Well, okay, we'll just keep rolling with it. You know, if we can get 4 lumber, we can 4-for-1 the lumber, so that's something. 12, really? There's always that 1, 2, or 12 before barbarians invade for the first time. Okay, so if you built on 9, you're really happy right now. Let's see. Okay, if I roll an 8 or a 9 or a 3. 10, not quite. Not quite at all. Okay. Seriously? Let's see. Yeah, this is not good. We need a 3, 9, or 8, and we got a 10. Barbarians are getting close. I have 8 cards. I'm going to offer the wheat for the lumber. I think maybe that's my best bet. Okay, I'm going to offer 2 wheat for the lumber. Okay, we have a check mark. I must go ahead and take it because my turn's running out. And let me go ahead and trade in 4 lumber for an ore. Let's go ahead and build this knight and activate it. Whew, okay, now we can rest easy because we have successfully activated a knight. And then of course barbarians keep invading or keep advancing. Okay, so we're still doing well with that. Now, yeah, it's going to be the settlement on the lumber port. But now at this point, I may want to build the extra road to grab a 6 because I don't have a 6. I'd love to have a 6 for my number portfolio. And I'll still be doubling down on the 5. But then it's like, if I build in the 6, now I have 3 lumber hexes and no lumber port. So maybe I just go for lumber port directly. And then I'll build in the 6 as soon as I can. Alright, wow. Barbarians did not slow down at all. And everybody gets a delicious progress card. So I'm going to take one of these, see what's up with that. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. And wow, actually, I'm very happy with that. And I did roll the 7. So let me throw it. And this is, ooh, wait a minute. Let me throw the pirate ship here. I was going to throw it on Horny Asian for a second, but I was like, hold on, Dupinator. That's not the right play. Okay. Insane. Well, no, let's do it now. Let's use it now. Road building. I could go for the 8-4. I could also go for the 6-5-12. I have some good options here. Do I go for the 8-4, 6-5? Let me go for the 6-5-12. It's all about the lumber port strategy. Let me do that. I'm going to build the road. Yeah, let me continue it in one continue. Yeah, over this way, yeah. And then I'll even reactivate my knight. So, yeah, now I'm just looking for 2 settlements as soon as possible. And we'll be rolling. Okay, there's the 9s. We would love the 8s and the 5s, please, to really lock in for us. Or a 7. Alright. It's funny, there's 2 wheat hexes and there's 2 brick hexes so far. Like, that's what we started off with. Luckily, it was 6 and 8 brick. But 9 and 10 wheat is like, it's okay. But you got to get on wheat. You absolutely have to. There's the theft. Alright, the wheat is shut down. We still have another source of wheat. Alrighty. Back to me. Come on, fives. Fives, threes. Alright, we like eights. That puts us a little bit closer. Oh, let me see if this is a win-win trade. This might be. Because where else are you going to get brick? Exactly, exactly. Okay. So I'll trade in the brick for the sheep, and I want the lumber port, but I want the 6 even more. So I'm going to go for 6, 5, 12. I'll get back to the lumber port as soon as I can. Do not worry. Don't worry at all, Catanians. It'll happen. And then the 6 pays off immediately. And I'm very happy as a result at the Catan hedge fund down here. Just kidding. I'm nowhere near being a hedge fund manager. Probably never in this lifetime. Plus, the meme stock holders don't like hedge funds. So why would you want to be in the hedge fund game? Oh, obviously the money. Obviously the millions and billions of dollars you're dealing with. So at this point, 3 barbarian strength, 2 active knights. I think what I do right now, I'll build the city wall now. And then we'll pass. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I think. Oh, I have a 12. That's hilarious. Okay, that works. Also, if I build my settlement. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done it that way, because if I built my roads in between the 5-8 and in between the 5-12, I could have still placed a settlement there on the 6, 5-12, but then I could have built the settlement on the lumber port, then immediately cast off with ships in a much more direct route to the fog hexes. So now, if I build the settlement on the lumber port, I have to go out kind of in a little bit of a roundabout way to continue on over, come out from the lumber port out to the left and then go up instead of just going straight up to begin with. So let's go ahead and move the robber. We're going to leave the pirate ship there because the pirate ship does not affect us if it gets put in our area, because we don't have any ships on the board whatsoever. So I'm just going to move the robber, and it's going to go directly on this juicy 5, because that 5 is too insane to be left open for business. Additionally, I think I'm not going to do anything for now. Yeah, I'm just going to pass. I can't do anything. I could build 2 ships, but I have no settlement or city on the coastline to build said ships. And I'm lucky. I'm happy. I pulled the robber off the 10 because now I get a wheat. And now I just need the 8s. What do you know? There goes the 8s. It's a victory point. Defender Catan victory point for pink. Biggie N. So they had a level 2 knight. And that's probably... I'm glad I left the pirate ship there, because they didn't want to chase away the pirate ship. Maybe they didn't have a wheat to reactivate the knights. They just got the 10 on Horniation's turn. Another 8. Alright, so you know how it's going to go. Settlement on the lumber port. And now the lumber port's going to come in handy for us. So we can go ahead and get that knight reactivated. First things first, priorities. And additionally, that's going to be it. Where's the brick port at? Oh, Biggie N started on the brick port, so that's actually a good strategy. The 4 and the 6. And okay, now I really want that that ore spot, because I don't have a single ore spot. So I'd love to have that. I'm looking for my first city improvements. The 5s have been kind of non-existent, which is very surprising. I'm ready for this 5 to bring me all sorts of fruitful sheep and cloth. Still nothing. The 3 before the 5, but first city improvement of the game in the books. It's going to be a green city improvement. And so Horniation giving me the mad emoji because I'm talking about 5s now. It's 5 shut down. Yep, still 0 5s so far. And what else would I like to do? What else? I think it's going to be... Honestly, it's going to be a road. Let me do a road here. And then pass. Because at this point, I want to build on all the lumber I can as well. The wheat port, it's on the 3-6. I like the 6 brick. But it's not that good of a spot. It's a wheat port. If it was a brick port there, I would definitely build directly towards it. But the wheat port doesn't do anything for me because I'm spending all my wheat as soon as I get it to reactivate knights, build settlements, and potentially save up for some cities here soon. So yeah, that's why I'm not going for the wheat port. I won't go for that. I'll probably just go for the 8-4 spot instead to grab a ore, hex, double, triple down on the 8 brick, and be having lots of fun. Ah, the 4 gets rolled again. Very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead, build me another settlement, build settlements like crazy. And I could probably build one more settlement, I believe. And we'll pass with that. I should definitely be getting cities soon, I just have to wait on those. Okay, 3s, keep on rolling, that's fine. I love a 5, would absolutely love a 5, but I won't complain with the 3s because they're also bringing me the paper. 2 ore for a lumber, that's insane, unless they're going to steal it right back. So maybe I just shot myself in the foot there. We'll find out. I guess you're technically not shooting yourself in the foot, but I think oh, okay. So they wanted that trade. I thought they had a resource monopoly in hand because they had 1 yellow progress card in hand. I thought they were just going to resource monopoly the ore right back. That's how deep I'm thinking into this. Okay, 9s are amazing. And the medicine, okay, but 3 active knights to 3 barbarian strength. Even so, let me grab Green City Improvements level 2. And I can't quite get the science bonus because I only have a lumber port. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use the medicine. It's unorthodox. We're gonna throw it on the 6-5-12. And then I'll build another city wall. I could build all these roads, but let me just hold off. And what else would I like to do? I think with that, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. I definitely want to promote a knight or build another knight and activate it. Okay, now I can get science bonus. But I definitely... Okay, a 5. I need the 5 at this point. I would love to have the 5. Oh, a nice road building from purple. Horny Nation says so many 3s. I know what is going on with these 3s. Where are the 5s? I would love to have a 5. Resource Monopoly. What's it going to be? Oh, okay. They must have chose something that I didn't have or something no one had. Another 8. This is where the 3-for-1 port would come in super handy. Or if I can manage to build a yellow city improvement, I can maybe get a merchant, throw a merchant on brick. But I'm looking for a 5. Would love to have a 5. 2 city walls at this point, so I'm very good on cards. 9s are epic. There's now 3 9s on the board. 1 has been discovered as one of the fog hexes. So let me go ahead and I could build so many roads. That's usually I would be doing that all over the place, but let me hold off. Let me strategize a little bit better. Okay, so I can do both. Not only can I get science bonus, but I can also build another knight and I can activate it. 1, 2, sheep and ore. Let's throw a knight on maybe over here. Yeah, let's throw it over here. Protect both of these areas. Activate said knight. And then we'll pass. Alright, so we're doing very well this game. Okay, definitely want another city. Now that we have science bonus, we're going to start saving up for another city. I still want to build the settlement on the 8-4 spot, so I'm still looking for that to happen. But if I can build another city on the 9-9-10, we're just rolling it. And anything else that's not our number that gets rolled is science bonus. So, yeah. Very good position to be in. How's it going? Ruby's just hanging out on the couch. Oh, I should have taken that trade. Maybe they'll give... they passed. Okay, no worries, no worries. 8s are still great. 3 for 1 port, but... honestly, 3 for 1 port is going to take a back seat, or be on the back burner, I guess I would say. Oh, nice pirate ship movement. Okay, so now I can't build my ship so easily. Oh, and he strikes gold. Very nice. Good job. Congratulations. 4 gold is on the board. I'm not too worried about getting out to this middle island just yet, because I really want to build up my main island positions, because they're very good. And now my number diversity is very good at this point. I have 3. Now I have a 4. I was going to say my 5 just got stolen, so now I have a 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12 with science bonus. Watch the 5 get rolled, but hopefully the 4 gets rolled. Okay, it's going to be a 6. Alright. Now I'm looking for a 4. I can't... I have all the potential to get this cloth, and I just can't get my sheep hex right here to get rolled. It's hilarious. So, instead, what I'm going to do... honestly, I don't know. You know what? Let's go for 3 for 1 port. Let's do that. I think that's going to be actually the better option for me. Because once I get that, then I can utilize 3 for 1 port, plus I'll be getting even more lumber. Oh, my first cloth comes off a 12 instead of a 5 or a 4. Now it's a 4. It comes off a 12. How hilarious is that? That's just so... of course that's how it would work in my unorthodox ramblings here. Oh, nice merchant by Pink. Hopefully I can get a merchant here soon. Now they have a cloth in hand. And let me see here. Hornation says 5s will bounce back. I hope they do. For your sake, I hope they do. If we don't see any 5s for a long time, that's going to suck. Let's see. Not a single 5 so far. Okay, there's a 10. Peanut Shooter says the robber, though, so painful. Yeah, it's like, even though 5s haven't been getting rolled, the robber is still stuck on that 5 ore spot on Hornation spot. Definitely has to be painful for him. Okay, it's 2 city walls still rolling for me. And there's the 5. That's hilarious. So I missed out on the 5. Let me grab a yellow progress card. Unfortunately, no merchant for me. Well, they do get a science bonus, so we're going to go ahead and take a lumber because it's settlement time once again. So now we have a 3 for 1 port. Let's reactivate this knight. Let's build a yellow city improvement. And... oh, I really messed up. Whoops. I didn't realize that. I was just behind Pink in victory points, and I could have used my master merchant on them. Yikes. Could have gotten 2 more cards. Alright, no worries. We'll just have to wait to see if they take Longest Road, and then we'll be good. We'll be golden. Lots of 10s. I really want to get a city on that 9-9-10. Because those 10s are really rolling. Okay, there's the medicine. Okay, so now, hopefully, by the time it gets to me, Pink will have at least 2 cards, and I can steal them from her with Master Merchant. There goes a 5. Of course, Pink doesn't have a 5. Okay, so Hornation missed out on 2 or 5s. That's gonna be painful. Let me grab an ore. And we'll just slowly build up for that 3rd city. Nice. Hornation has struck double gold. 5 and a 10. Let me get a 4. Alright, there's an 8. Pink has 0 cards still. So I can do nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I will pass. Thankfully, science bonus is mine forever. Oh, the 7. So I'm just going to get right back whatever Pink steals from me. They shut down the 5 gold instead in a plot twist of events. And Hornation's like, why'd you shut me down? And I'm thinking the same thing. Like, I'm the one right behind pink, and I'm on track to get the green Metropolis very soon. And I have a glaringly obvious 2 cities and a settlement on a 4 sheep, which just refuses to get rolled, which is hilarious. But still, I have a lot of momentum here. Okay, so now before I do anything, Master Merchant. Purple has paper, which I'm going to obviously take. And then additionally, beyond that, it's going to be... I think I'll take... actually, I'm going to take a sheep. I might want to promote a knight. So let me go ahead... Actually, let's get the Metropolis. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab the Metropolis. We'll throw it on the 4-6-12. Just in case we lose the city, we'd rather have the 4-6-12 over the 3-4-8. Go to 10 victory points. We could build a road and a settlement once again, but let me go ahead and promote a knight. Then I will also, I think I'm going to end up taking longest road by doing this. Do I want to do that now? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do that now. Because I really want a settlement on the 8-4 spot. And then we can build that up later. 10s. I'm getting 1 card off a 10 each time. It's painful. Hopefully I can get that city out there soon. And let me get in the chat here. Oh, Horny H says in the game chat, can the robber move, please? Jeez. Yeah, that's... Either it's on his 5 ore or the 5 gold. That's crazy. 9. Okay, imagine, just imagine if I had gotten that city on that 9-9-10. The 9s would be incredible. Okay. So yeah, I'm either going for settlement or city, whichever happens first. Whichever cards come my way first. I'm happy with either one. I have 3 active knights, so I will be getting a Defender Catan victory point unless someone else ties me. And what else would I like to say about that? Can I do city? No. If I had a wheat port or a merchant on wheat, I could do city, but I can't, so it's going to be settlement. 3 for 1 on the wheat, 2 for 1 on the lumber for the brick and the sheep, and we are settlement bound on the 8-4 spots. And come one, come all, barbarians next turn. I'm very happy for barbarians to roll in, and they do. There's the 5s, so Horny Asian, enjoy at least one of your 5s. Okay, I definitely had a very lucky streak this game, for sure. Because I started out on the 3-5-8 before the sheep got switched to a 4. And I started on the 9-9-10 with no ore whatsoever, but I was able to barely trade in 4 lumber for the ore, build the knight, and protecting that city. It wasn't giving me any 5s, and it still hasn't given me a 4 yet. It was giving me all the 3s and the paper. Okay, so now 5s are starting to get rolled. And Horny Asian's mad that both his 5s are not open for business, which I totally understand. And now, honestly, if a 4 is going to be rolled, I'm going to have to alchemist it. Because at this point, I don't expect it to get rolled anytime soon. 9. 9s are so crazy. Where's my city on that 9? It's... Okay, let me try. Let me work for it. Of course, activate the knights first. And... Is it a pipe dream? Let me just trade in. And wait. And we watch and we wait. I could build some ships, but at this point, it's not super worth it for me to do that, so I'll just continue on with this strategy. Another 5, so now Horny Asian's getting all the coin in the world, but unfortunately no gold. The gold is still shut down. So yeah, Horny Asian could be on track to be working towards the blue Metropolis before anybody else. No one else has a single blue city improvement. I just got to get a city. Got to get another city on the board to stay competitive. There's the 7. And let's see. Oh, Horny Asian burned cards, unfortunately. Shuts down my 8 brick. Phoenix Rooter says it's also great getting all 1-cost city improvements. They grant 2 dice rolls. Let me see if I'm picking up what you're throwing down here. It's also great getting all one-cost city improvements. They grant 2 dice rolls. Can you explain that a little bit more, Pink Shrew? I'm trying to understand what you mean by that. It's also great getting all one-cost city improvements. I think my brain is just has dipped down in brain power just from the work week and whatnot. Because I was up early this morning too on a 6th day. You're up 5 days a week early, and then on a Saturday sometimes you got to get up early. So yeah, but yeah, Pink Shrew, break it down for me. I'm trying to understand what you mean. Okay, can I do anything? Oh, also, did I win? I think I just won. It's kind of unsatisfying because I really want to build that city, but I just won. We're going to 15. Here's the merchant. It can go anywhere at once. 12 sheep, why not? 15 victory points. And that's a victory. Alrighty. We have won the game in all of its glory. Horny Asian, if the fives had been open for business from the start, you would have been way further along. I'm sure of it. It's just, I guess, when I shut down that 5-ore, I did not realize how powerful that would be. You were able to get 2 cities in the 5 gold, though, so that it was awesome. But unfortunately, I just got way too far ahead for anybody to catch back up. So, what another fun game of Cities Nights we have had here. And Catanians, that might be it for me, because I have a lot of stuff going on for the rest of this day. And I may need to relax for a little bit. Of course, I also have to work on one of my cars before I go to a birthday party and then go see a movie after that. I might have to sleep in tomorrow. But I also want to go check out someone selling a Mustang. I might just to go deal. A lot of stuff is going on. Super busy. And Horny Asian says that 5 block was frustrating from Pink. It made no sense. I totally agree, because I was about to take the lead from Pink. If they didn't already realize that, I was in 2nd place. They must have realized that. They must have been like, "Oh, gold must shut down gold. Gold is way too good, way too powerful." But yeah, they should have been shutting me down before they shut your gold down. Now, if your gold was open the whole time, it would have helped you out a lot. But still, I would have still been in the lead for a while, I suspect. So Pink should have definitely shut me down over the gold. I think it's one of those things where, like, if you're more of a beginner player, you see the gold, you're like, oh my gosh, the gold is way too good. It's way too powerful. It can never be left open. So they want to shut that down immediately over anything else. So I think it was maybe it was something along those lines. But yeah, I can see how that was very frustrating for you. So Phoenix Shooter says, "Amen. For 1 coin, you get blue level 1 and blue level 2 on dice rolls with the red dice." Oh, okay. I see what you mean. 1 coin. So if you build blue city improvements level 1 or level 1 of any city improvement color, if a red 1 or red 2 die is rolled, you get the progress card as long as that color die matches built. Now I get what you mean. That's yep, very good. Alright, so Phoenix Shooter says, "Have a great day." And Catanians, let me check here. Almost 3 hours in the stream, and yeah, I'm gonna end it here just because the rest of my day is super busy. But I look forward to streaming with you guys again and playing more Catan. And yeah, I love the Catan shirt. I'm gonna keep this for a long while. And Catanians, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much to everybody that followed, that subscribed, that chatted, that played, everything. Really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the near future. And of course, look for my announcements on Discord or the YouTube channel. And I'll see you all then. Very good. Oh, Manolia_Luna followed me an hour ago. Thank you for the follow. And who else do I need to get? Okay, so Phoenix Shooter followed and subscribed. An absolute legend. Thank you very much for that. And I will see you all in the next one. Like I said, take care. And oh wait a minute, I got a raid. I'm surprised I even remembered that. Let me see. Do we have any Catan channels that are live. It's just the Unorthodox Master of Games. Who could that be? That would be me. Streaming on Twitch. So, let's go for... There's no Catan Universe channels. Let me go for Colonist. If we have any Colonist channels, we'll raid... Nope, there's no Colonist channels either. So, honestly, you all might have to give me a suggestion of who to raid. I don't know... I don't really know any other Twitch channels in general, so... yeah, you might have to help me out on that one. We got some offline channels. Okay. Yeah. So can someone give me a suggestion as to who to raid? Because I don't know. Maybe there's some... I always want to do Rocket League, like stream Rocket League. So there's got to be some people stream Rocket League at any given time, right? Let's stream like a lesser less popular, because we're a small Twitch channel here, so let's stream or raid a smaller one. Let me see here. Let me go for... There's a lot of different ones. We'll try this one. Okay, so I'm going to set up a raid. /raid or / is it? We're going to raid... What's their channel name? It is... They're just some random Rocket League streamer. Unfortunately, there's no Catan streamers to raid, so I gotta choose someone else. So, 2 viewers already. Maybe 3, maybe more. Wait a minute. Can I click... Oh yeah, 3 viewers already, so we're gonna send you all over there and enjoy the rest of your day, Catanians. Let me see if that works. Alright. I'll just say in the chat I play Catan, but enjoy the... Bam. There we go. Okay, so I rated you guys over there. Alright, I think it's working. Alright, I think I did that. So Catanians, I will see you later. And yep, that's good. We're good with that. And I'll end it here. Take care, Catanians.